put it in it. Right, okay. We should be pretty much on time. I'm trying to do like 2 minutes before, just so there's less kind of quiet bit at the beginning, but I don't know, maybe 3 minutes ought to be a better option. I am going to be on time, or for a change. I must admit, I still got nearly caught out, because I do sometimes, when I watch a lot of YouTube, sometimes I'm so engrossed in watching YouTube I completely forget the time, so I sometimes have to hurry a little bit at the end, which is not very conducive to people trying to come in and watch. So I'll try not to do that if I can. But some of them are very, very, very interesting, of course. Right, I just got to move my mic. Kind of flops out of its little holder sometimes. Right, okay. Trying to move the camera a little bit. Whatever I do, it kind of moves. It's like the tiniest little movement, and it moves quite a lot. And hopefully I'll catch. That's because I set it all up, and then when it comes, you know, when the actual stream starts, it's sometimes out of position. So don't know what's going on there with that. So hopefully I'm on time, and hopefully we'll be okay. And I'm hoping we can do the Mages Guild today, but yeah, I may have sorted it. I'm not sure. We'll see. Why is that shiny light on my head? I'll never know. It's kind of weird how the shiny light is shining. It's a bit too shiny-winey. Yeah, it's like wherever I put it, it's like a shiny face. I think that's the probably best we can do. A little reflection in the corner of my glasses now. I just have to get somewhat better, but yeah, eyes are not great as usual. So we'll see how this goes. I hope it is Tuesday. Hello, well met. We are on time. Although there was a slight scramble, but because I pre-set things up yesterday on setting up the stream description and everything, I didn't have too much to do today, so I think I'll continue that thing. Yeah, my eyes are not great. I have finally got an eye test booked, but it's not till January, so I'll probably be blind by then. But yeah, some days it's better than others. It's a little bit off today, I must admit. So we'll see how it goes. So hopefully I've sorted out a couple of things now. I did put the status bars visible longer there ago, so that's why I put up the mod one. Okay, I think that would come in handy, like you say, if it stays up a bit longer. I say you can get very few on here. I've only managed to get 3 of those selection that you gave me. I don't know why I still got. Well, I haven't got Zelda on here anymore, so we just got the normal ones really. I was trying to get an animation one on, but don't know why that's at the bottom really. But never mind, and we took it off because that was too dark. Okay, so let's carry on because it's very quick loading now. Hopefully it's Frandalf the Fair. If not, we're in big trouble. I mean, I've only got one other character on this, which I haven't really started, like level 3 I think, or 2. So here we are, here, right? If we look behind, where there's there, right? Now, if you're wondering where we are in the place that we visited last time, I think. Right, we're in Vokon's throne room, remember? Back in Highgate Ruins. Okay, now to get the Shalador books, apparently there's 3 Shalador books to get. When you've done the 3rd one, that should start the main quest. That's the next one in the series, like you say. First lessons, then that second one where we got, is it? I don't know, go into the mine or whatever it is, no, not the mine, the you know, the kind of place we got to dig out, you know. That's second, and then the box. Then you do a series of books, Now, the reason why I think it hasn't progressed is because it was in through this room, and do you remember we couldn't get through it because we were the other side of this door and we couldn't get through it. So I tried multiple ways, I looked up multiple ways of getting through here. So remember, we came up to both of these gates on either side and they were, you know, they're both shut. Now, once you, if you do this quest first before the Shalador's books. Shalador's books, I don't know if this always does it in here, but it came in after I'd been in the first time, which means the second time you do it, because you've done everything, it locks the doors again. I've never got the 3 Shalador books as part of the mage quest. Well, I followed the sequence of what people said on YouTube and on the wiki, and they said that's a part where you just got to do a few books, but only 3 apparently. And then it moves on to the next stage. I've done the previous one, but I haven't seen first lessons. So I don't know why first lessons didn't come up as soon as I went in. I'm not quite sure, because I can't find it in the thing. But the way I got through this, because there's no way through, it resets. So it's best to get the Shalador's books in here first, and then go in, because then you'll have the lady there, and then it should work. But the way I got through was this, because somebody said get a plate and put it in front of you and use that to teleport through. So I didn't have a plate on me, but the one thing I did have on me was I think it was Shalador's book or something, or the other one. So I got this book out. I'll try to flick through this as fast as I can so we can get going. I think I used this one, I think. Alright, that was the only kind of book I had on me. Well, it was the only way to progress this ghost. So, you know, because it's not a bug as such, but because they send you to here after you've first done it, it resets after you first do it. So you cannot open these gates a second time, because once you defeat the Dragon Priest, that unlocks the gates. And because when we come in the second time he's already dead, it won't unlock the gates, because we're not doing that process again. So therefore you have to use an exploit to kind of get around that kind of problem. Now they should have solved that somehow and left them open. That's what they should have done, but they haven't. So what I did is I dropped this book like so. Where did I drop it? I think I dropped the book, did I? Why do things disappear? I think it's not gone down into the void, has it? But anyway, I pressed it, and then I pressed myself up against here, holding the book in front of me, and then I did whirlwind sprint, the full one. So I did the full, pressed it and waited till all 3 had done, and it pushed me through. And then once I was through, I was able to come in here, get the kind of loot out of the stuff. The word wall we'd already done, so this was already open, so that proved we'd already been here the first time. Then we just got hold of the loot. Okay, once you've done that, then you make your way out. And then you come here, if we just put the light on a minute, which is already on. There should be a chain here somewhere. Oh yeah, there's also a box here as well, but I've emptied that. Which side is it? Yeah, there is a chain here, so you unlock the door and then you go through to go out. Okay, back into Highgate Ruins. Okay, so that's how I was able to do it. That's the only time I would use an exploit, is if there's a kind of bug, and really the developer should have sorted that out. So and this then comes out to here, which is where you first meet the lady.
Please.
Okay. Right, now there's another way of doing the exploit which doesn't necessarily work, and that is if you come over here, there is some, you see here's some ruins here. Okay, so what you do is you climb up onto these ruins like so. You kind of get up on the ruins like so, and then you jump across to there. But what you do is you stand here and then you do whirlwind sprint, and that shoots you across to the other side. Okay, so if I'll do it now probably. So this is for people who do get stuck on this mission where you've already done it and then you have to go in there again for, say, a book. You can whirlwind sprint across here like that, and then there's a switch on the other side, and what you can do is you can tell your follower to go, you know, so you can like point on her, kind of like if she's down there you can kind of like point on her. I mean, I don't know if she's there to be honest, but you can sort of, you know, do the kind of distancing where you press and hold, and then you go up here and then you can tell her to do the switch, and sometimes she will teleport through to open that door so you can go in. Alright? But to assist you in that process of climbing the rock, you can put on the 2 times jump. So I've put the 2 times jump on. In fact, I think I've forgotten to take it off. So that's 2 ways of doing it, but you know, she couldn't actually go through, but sometimes they might teleport through, open the gate, and then you can go in through the back way. Alright, which is the way we just come out. So that's the solution to do that if you get that problem where you have to get a book after. Okay, I hope I've still got the book and I didn't drop the wrong one behind. Better check your books, Ray. So the other one, I don't know what's happened to that one. It seemed to vanish for some reason. What was it? It's Shalador's something, wasn't it? Is it Shalador's Insights? What's the quest? Hang on, let's go to the quest. It is not saying, but we had to find his writings, so hopefully that's not the one that we left behind there. Oops, let me just check it again. So we got Shalador's Insight, so we got that one, so we should be able to take that back. Alright? Okay, so now we've done that, we should be able to go back to here, so we can go back to Europe, and hopefully this will go on. Sometimes you do have to do a bit of creative in creating your objective. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you know, it was the same with Wolf Skull Cave. You can use that 2 times or 3 times jump to aid you, and you can jump up to the place where you drop down from when you come out after completion. So you can do it on both of those. But as I say, that one, probably 9 times out of 10, she will not teleport through to pull the switch. So the other one is to hold a plate, or you know, something big enough that will just push you through. It took me about 4 attempts to get through that gate, so it didn't work first time. Sometimes it slid down a little bit.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
You could be right there. You could be right. Right, Urugu's kind of upstairs, isn't he? Although he could be outside. Hang on. He's outside, is he? Can you zoom in? It's a shame you can't go. You know, like in VR, you can move to any spot on the map. You know, but you can't move forward. Because sometimes, you know, if you can get a little bit lower, you can see where he is. But obviously, looks like he's outside then, about to come in, probably. Because they kind of place the characters in, which is why you get
I have many important...
There he is. Okay, alright, Shalador.
Next
Right.
fight bring you victory, friend.
Sorry, not Shalador. I found more of Shalador's work.
Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more
So I'm
than
hoping,
a day or 2.
because so say, this is the way to complete it, is that could have been the 3rd book.
Alright
But
then.
because I couldn't get to it when I went to Highgate Ruins to do something else, you know, what to get, you know, I couldn't get through, so I couldn't complete it, so, and I must have gone on and asked him for more.
This better be good.
You know, so that's what I might have
Alright
done.
then.
So we'll come back in a couple of days, or but anyway, that's that. Thank goodness. So yeah, thank you for the tip about the status bars. That might help me. Sometimes it's not necessarily that I don't see it. It's sometimes that I think, oh, if I could just do one more hit and then I can take it. And sometimes they're bigger hits than I think, and that catches me out. So I'll have to stop doing that. Speaking of VR, I tried watching those VR 10-minute videos you put up, but I had to leave due to the movement of the cursor. Depends which one you meant. Did you mean the Inquisition one? Was it the Inquisition one? Ghost, was that the one? I can't remember what I put up, to be honest. Might have been the Inquisition one. Or the Khazad-dûm one, I don't know. But I'm still a little bit jerky. If the red bar gets very small, drink the healing potion now. Okay, I'll try and remember, Ghost. I'll try and remember. You think it was? Okay, alright. Okay, so I still haven't got a terrific amount here, but I'm hoping this is going to push on to the Mages Guild, so maybe we'll go on and do something else. Now we've got Haj's sword, now we've got to find that, so it's not telling us where it is. So we haven't got a terrific amount. We could go for Glories and Lament, and we could do a kind of random one, the normal Radiant ones. So and we're looking for the Farmer's Home, so we haven't got a lot here to really go forward, but we have done this one last time, so we can go back to Sorin, back at Fort Dawnguard. We're trying to find things to do, but it's all we've done so much that it's coming down to Radiant quest now, although there is still a lot of quests to go, but obviously the Mages one is gonna be a fair few, isn't it? Seems this good character has messed up this version of your Skyrim experience. Yeah, I mean, I generally I play as a good character, because I'm trying to, like when I played my 360 one, I am generally a good person, and the character is kind of a good person, but because I wanted to do things like the Dark Brotherhood, I had to be a little bit evil. To be able to do those things.
You're getting along with Isran.
On my original character,
getting used to.
I tended,
really
as Ray, I tended to do the dodgy one, and then the Gandalf half of me did the rest of it. Did the good stuff. So that's how I kind of did it. Right, Sorin?
Well, I doubt we'll ever be truly rid of vampires in Skyrim. You've certainly made it. I like what Isran has done with the place.
I'm back from
Falbalthars.
Falbalthar, I think that's how you say it now. Falbalthars, with the Dwemer exploding firebolt schematic.
Oh, good. I was just starting to get bored. Would you look at that? An exploding crossbow bolt.
Oh, I still got this thing around my neck. Sorry.
Let me show you how it's made.
I had this thing around my neck.
Assuming you have the smithing skills, you should be able to make this yourself at Gunmar's Forge. Either way, I'll have some for sale soon.
Yeah, you can make the bolts, yeah. Right, the rest of it is... Can you teach me a bit of marksman?
I can certainly try.
Please. But I've usually... I don't think I can, though. I've got to level up a bit more. So I am trying to level up those kind of ways instead. I know when you start off this, you kind of get a load of iron here.
Very few people appreciate all the
and
horrible
some steel, I think.
To you if you're not being cautious.
Oh, she talks a lot, doesn't she? And there's old RK over there. I mean, is he
RK,
wanted in?
I knew you had it in you. RK wasn't so sure. Between you and me, I think he didn't expect you to make it. But not me. I knew it all along.
Yeah, right.
I once killed 30 vampires with my
Yeah, you keep
bare
saying.
hands, Ask RK, he'll
Can
tell
you train me in restoration? Sure.
Noble cause. RK likes the idea
I
very
doubt I
much,
can.
so I'm happy to help.
So, I don't know what I am, but I have to train more. Okay, yeah. Yeah, is it, but I mean, we're on 19,000. My original one is on almost 6,000. I think he's way off his rocker. Yeah, he's definitely... Let's do well.
RK has some grave news, friend.
Oh no.
Your friend, kidnapped. A vicious Night Stalker
No.
rules over a group of bandits. Seeks to gain leverage over the righteous. RK is never clear on life and death. Is she still alive? There's always hope.
Okay, so we got to rescue Rhea. So I think it's more Radiant quest now. But vampire. How's your eyesight? Did we have a troll last time? I think I killed it, didn't I? One of my vicious swipes You know, they kind of moved and went off target, and that's why they're moving more lately. Is because I've got that mod on. Stupid idea putting a mod on, which made it worse for me to hit them with arrows. But yeah, I'll try and do more of the archery thing off screen. You know, because you know I've been watching it. You know, and you know, you come up with some fair points, and you know I realised myself. I mean, it's supposed to be a good character, so I thought. I thought I'd have that little dig at myself for being a bit off character. And really, what I should be doing is doing that off camera, which was what I was doing. But I thought you might want to see me doing a bit of archery. That was all, you know.
Now that the Dawnguard are back, the vampire's reign of terror is about to end.
No problem for the Necro. If the vampire kills a victim, just raise the victim as a troll, and you can have that person with you
to attack us here.
all the time.
A lot easier than hunting them down in their holes.
I mean, the thing is, you can actually do that in the real game, can you? You can actually keep a thrall up indefinitely. Can you? Or is there something in the conjuration where you can? As you can see, I put a lot in it. Because I don't know actually if you can. So that's yeah, this is you know, makes them more powerful and all this kind of stuff. I don't think it actually gives you, you know, they can go on forever. Yes, you can. You can unless you play over 65. You have 65,000 hours. You'll probably get there, Ghost. 65,000 hours. But yeah, I'm actually seeing anything which makes you raise things indefinitely. But if you could tell me how to do that, I'd be interested. But see, I could make this legendary and restart, but of course that would make us hugely inadequate, wouldn't it? I'm surprised that the thing about the, although it's kind of destruction, isn't it? Dead Thrall is the perk. Do you know which tree that is on, Ghost? Because you know I can't recall that one. I think I'm going to do Avoid Death next, so that those times when I do miss it, at least I've got a you know a little buffer there. Just seeing if there's anything up here. But you know, because I'll look, and then by the time you let me know, you know, hopefully I would have found it. Stability is probably none of these. No. So I'm sorry. I know it's taking a little while to do this, but conjuration. Okay, conjuration. I mean, this is usually just advancing it, so it won't be that. Bound weapons will banish summoned creatures. So that's all. Jew. Right, necromancy. 100 points. It could be that you've got the mod. I mean, it could be that you've got a mod, Ghost. But this is kind of standard game where you can just do it for longer. Really, there's nothing that does it permanent. It is to spell Dead Thrall. I think you said that was a mod, didn't you, Ghost? So it could be illusion is the other thing. So sorry this thing's along, so you know, people are probably getting a bit bored, but just trying to see if I can find this little minute. If I can, you know, maybe find out another time. Alright. So yeah, we're still struggling for stuff. So we'll just do a mission in the meantime. It's in the vanilla game. I just need to know where it is really. And then we can get on and do that, but let's get on and do something for a minute, otherwise this could be rather dull otherwise. So let's go and do this, sort of a radiant quest. The actual place that I was thinking of, yeah, where we had this hidden place, is actually around here. It's Falkreath, so there is a couple of hidden ones here. I think it's It can't be Folbothalv, but it's one of those. And then there's the wispy thing. But I think we did that, but it's an unmarked oh no, one of them's a marked location, one of them isn't. I think it's round Volcreath. Anyway, it's Bilegulch Mine. So that's why I'm trying to get the Mage's Guild going, is because we're kind of stuck with Radiant Quest and minor things, and I want to kind of do something more interesting. I've tried going around to a lot of the cities. Doesn't seem to help that much. Apparently there's an... why is it sometimes it says there's an enemy and there isn't? I find that drastically stupid. Well, there is an unmarked one over there, which, if I look, whereabouts is that? So we could head toward that, although it is towards, you know, what do you call it, Redoubt Doodah. I mean, there's nothing around, is there? Oh, there is. Right, okay. There is all of a sudden.
No one bats an orc.
So they should be more blocking, they should do. They should kind of back off all these kind of things. So that's what the mod does. I wish I hadn't done it now. But you know, once you've done like you know, a vanilla one, you know, you really get the appetite to try the mod because they're just so magnificent. Some of them, they're absolutely magnificent. So to my right is the place, but I'm just seeing if I can get up to there. Maybe we'll do that when we come out, because we don't want to hang around, do we? Don't want it to make it, you know, don't want it to be dull, do we? Right, I should be able to... still can't wait. What is there? Oh no, actually it should be in here, shouldn't it? So there might be some people about. Let me just go on the mage side. But we will do a bit of sneaking. Finis Gester sells this spell after completion of the Conjuration Ritual spell after entering Apocrypha in Dragonborn. Oh right. So where is Finis Gester? It's spot to find the term on the table next to the black book. Well, we'll have to hunt out for that then. Supposing the true shot, I suppose that'll come in handy while I'm practicing off. Right, let's do... I'm not sure we have Aura Whisper, but I always find this a really good one. I'm not sure if it activates so they hear it, I'm not sure. I don't think this does, which is why it's useful. Whereas the other one, you know, the spell one, they hear the spells unless you know, obviously. Oh, it could be that's somebody we have to see. It is. Ria. Right, that's who we're seeing, isn't it? We have to save Ria, isn't it? College of Wizardry. College of Wizardry. I see the camera seems a bit high today. Hi. Right, hang on. Yeah, it's like when you can get like, you can kind of zoom in a bit. That's Bilegulch Mine. So we got a rescue here. All right, so better get rid of the enemies first. Would probably be a good idea. And there they are. Well, let's not do that now. Let's see if we can get something that's a little bit more helpful to our... yeah, I know what you're saying about helping our follower. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Amen. You know, I am a bit stupid, aren't I? I won't do the... Well, apparently she doesn't get injured, but I'm afraid that if I put this on and I've killed the enemies, then she's going to get hurt afterwards, because it's only when she's, you know...
I'll show you what a real orc can do.
I'll try and do it from a distance. Oh, that still does a bit of a blast. Alright, okay, we'll do that one then. So we'll just pick up the she's a companion, yeah. So, but I'll kill everybody first and try not to kill her in the process, and with a bit of luck I can wait. Fiddle. I knew it said Fagash then, but You know, I don't want to encourage that kind of thing. Right,
Bus.
somebody up there, but they're, you know, obviously inside the rock. But there is some over there and there's some over there, so there are things nearby. Yeah, I mean, I could have let her escape, but she might get killed by somebody, you know, that's in the camp or outside. So I tend to leave them and then, you know, go back to them, you know, just hope I don't forget. I don't think Incinerate is as good as the Blast, but, you know, I'm kind of a fiery character, so I don't want to, you know, I'm trying. I mean, although this looks, you know, it does do flames, it doesn't look very flamey, does it?
Time to finish this.
That's it? That's all you've got?
Well, is there any more? I mean, she hasn't even got a decent sword.
Bus.
Can I do it now? Oh, I can. Right, okay. Let's get to daytime, you know, so I can see what I'm doing, and it helps you as well. So let's go to say, I don't know, 9. Although no, let's do that. Although I might stop it before that. Right, I've just got some chocolates there. I've got no biscuits. I ate them early, dipped them in my tea like any law-abiding citizen should do. Is dip it in your tea. I've already done that. Yeah, that's always a good way to go. So we've got 2 markers, one to go in. I mean, it looks like she's fairly clear now, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't look like she's any kind of problem. So I could let her go. But there is somebody outside there. Let me just see who that person is outside there a minute. I'll run a little bit. Oh, that was my horse, is it? You gotta be kidding. You thought it'd be a different colour, wouldn't you? Well, that's kind of elvish, isn't it? Yeah, it's not an enemy. So I could let her go, I suppose. Alright, let's do that. Hopefully. And then we go in and kill the... Have I got 2 missions at once? What it just says... So let's try doing it now then. I'll put my hand away so she don't get filth threatened.
Help.
Help what?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Okay, alright, well that sorted that problem out. So I might do the occasional block, but it won't be like we're doing it a lot. Or standing in front of giants, you know. Let her go and follow her for a while. What happens if I follow her for a while? Oh, just to make sure she's okay, is that what you mean? Okay. That sounds very sensible. Sort of thing I wouldn't do.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Well, I'm just checking, because, you know, trouble with me, you know, when people say something on the screen, you know, I feel like I have to do it. Which is why I end up killing the priest and all the others. And shame about Lisbeth, I can't sell the statues now, or get rid of them, but I've got them all in the chest. It's only... I've even got Lisbeth's chest on it. I've got Lisbeth's chest, what am I talking about? I even got Lisbeth's statue.
Don't worry about me. I'll
Well,
be fine.
Ghost said to follow you, and you know.
What was that?
I'm just checking the coast is clear. That makes a lot of sense, Ghost. That really does make a lot of sense, and I should listen to you far more often than I do. I do listen to you, just sometimes I hear what you're saying, and then I just completely forget later on. You know what you've said. It just kind of, you know, comes out of the brain again. You know, so, and what can I say about my brain? But if you want to see an old guy struggling with a brain that's kind of real struggling, yeah, she does walk a bit slow. Thought she'd run, wouldn't you? You know, but still managed to get through games. I mean, we're fairly epic in this, I think. Not saying we're the best in the world. I mean, I'm not. I mean, there's people doing far better things than me, but you know, I think I'm putting on a little. You know, it's like I'm proving that old guys can game. I don't really need that. I think. I mean, I have got quite a lot of stuff at home. I tend to just.
What was he thinking? Fool never saw me pull. Huh? Over here!
Wow, that was simple. Sometimes these types of guys require you to extort the distance back to their home. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's a vampire there. Oh, apparently she just killed it. God, I mean, considering that she's carrying something that only does the damage of, I think I've already got that, but anyway, I'll take it anyway. I won't bother to take that. That's early gameplay, you know, take it by all means, but I don't. I take the ingots. Strength, yeah, could come in handy, but if I get too many, I just dump them. You know. Yeah, I'm like that. I'm vicious, you know. I just dump them. You know. I'm not saying I'm like that with ladies. You know, I don't just dump them. Only if over a period of time, you know, they keep on proving to me over and over again that they don't really care or something like that. You know, that's when I dump them. I think I got loads of dust as well. But, you know, early game, you know, 5 and 175. Alright, you won't get 175, but, you know, I've already done this one, I think, because I think we've already been here anyway, because it was already searched, wasn't it? Or Killium, I don't really need that. I need Ebony, to be honest. That's the thing I do need. Although I'm not looking for it on this one. This is my other one. Right, okay, that's done. So I mean, we're just doing these radiant quests, so we're whipping through them too fast because they're just radiant things. I just cannot seem to get going on the Mages Guild or the Thieves Guild, and that's two things that are really good things to do, and we can't do them, which is a mighty shame. The only other thing I'm thinking, which may fix it, I don't know, and that is to take all my mods off, because I haven't got that many on the PlayStation, because they don't give you that much space to do it. It's going to say, oh, you know, you started it without those mods, but that doesn't matter. And then see if he reacts, and we can progress the line of doing that, and then put them all back on, see if it continues. That's the kind of thing I'm thinking of. So, but whether that will work, I don't know. So I'm hoping after a couple of days, I'll probably wait a couple of days as well. But it is getting a bit dull. I'm you know, the camera is a bit high, to be honest, you know, but yeah, I've been taking too much of that stuff. Sorry, but yeah, I have got a Demio one going up, which is in VR, but it's in widescreen, so that should make it much better for you, because A, it'll be closer, so it won't be, you know, it always seems a bit far away when you're looking at it in VR, like it was on that particular one that you saw. But you know, it's got widescreen. Now, all it does is it crops it a little bit on the top, but that more than makes up for the fact that it's widescreen. So it makes it much better. I know the pennies don't mean a lot, but Mother always told me to do that. You keep whacking out these things as though I'm going to remember them all. But I mean, what I do is I just collect them all, Ghost, and then when I want to make a potion, I just get the ingredients out of my barrel to make those, so that I don't have to remember them all, because I can't physically, in my head, remember them all. I used to remember some, you know, just a handful.
Arcay's been watching over me for years now.
You know, I can't remember.
He says
all
he's
that.
not too sure about
I've got a
you.
book, I suppose I could always look it up.
I once killed 30 vampires with my bare hands, you know.
Go on
Ask
about that
Arcay,
one
he'll
more
tell you.
time. Bethesda, please don't let them say it so often. I've rescued
I
Rhea
know.
from the mine.
Arcay told me of your success.
Did he now? What a nutcase
We'll
he
speak
is.
again soon.
Actually, has he got this?
Don't you
Is he-
worry about me.
He sells
Been through
conjuration stuff.
potions, my friend. Potions. Possibly
So
some
maybe
spells.
he's got it.
Maybe some other things I've forgotten about. Actually, I'm not sure.
Yes,
Let's
stop.
see, shall we?
Jeez. But yeah, Demio is a Dungeons and Dragons style board game, as in proper Dungeons and Dragons with, you know, where you've got a hexagonal map, you know, and you put little scenery in and stuff, and you move the characters on the hexagonal squares, you know, and you look it up in the book, rules book. It is one of those, a more kind of easier type of that thing. Demio is that, and I've got that in widescreen. That's going to go up tomorrow, I do believe, and they brought that to VR. So the only thing is the game sound overpowers me, so I'm very hard to hear, so you'd have to turn it up a little bit. But what I've done is since then I've turned all the volumes down, but the woman when she speaks is very loud. Just giving you the potions that particular ingredient is used in to see if you use that type of potion. Yeah, I used certain potions now. I don't, it depending on the character, I go with, I try and remember the potions for each character. I mean, I don't remember them. What was that one you said? Dead Troll? Let me have a look at what you said about earlier. About the... It's spelled Dead Thrall. Right, okay. Spell tome Dead Troll. See if he's got that one. Oh, he hasn't got that one. Okay. Right.
Arcade, bless you, friend.
Bless you. Achoo. Right, see if there's any black soul gems here. Sometimes there
Very few
is.
people appreciate all the horrible things that can happen to you if you're not being cautious.
Sometimes there's a black soul gem here, so always worth a look. Right, I won't bother with troll yet. I mean, I'll only kill it. Right, let's see what we got now. Because until we get you know, that going, I'll tell you what, we'll do waiting for 2 days. Now there is a kind of puzzly bit in the Mages Guild at some point. Right, I'm already looking at the chocolate. But Demio, I mean, I know. I mean, I did about 1 hour and 40 minutes, and my God, it made my neck ache. Dead or Dread. Well, I looked under D and it wasn't there, so, so that tells me no. It's why there's so much waiting time in the game. You know, I've got ridiculous amounts of waiting time on mine, but probably a quarter of my play is waiting time. But that's because you know, every time it's night time, it's hard to see. I can't see what's in the distance, you know, because sometimes, you know, in castles, you can see little heads popping about. You can't see it so well in the dark. It's because I haven't really done a proper sneaky character. I've only dabbled in it. The Sauron one, he is going to do sneak because he's the Lord of Shadows. So we are doing sneak, and he's already put a point in it. So, but yeah, I mean, if you're into Dungeons and Dragons, I am. I have got Dungeons and Dragons stuff. My son is much more interested in that kind of thing than I am. I used to, you know, when I was younger, but it's a lot of work to do now. God, where's the way out? Try doing a quest. And he has not finished Jester. Well, no, he's not finished Jester, no. Okay, tell me where finished Jester is and I'll find him and see if I could do that, because I would love to be able to bring them back permanently, because I could bring back Lisbeth, although she might have rotted away by then, so we'll have to be quick. Although just the 2 days. Might be a pile of dust by now. Purchase the House of Markarth. I've got to do the Sajama. Well, we'll do that at some point. Can't do that. Yeah, all these are kind of things I can't do. So as you can see, we're very light on things. That's if you want to do the fishing, and we've already done her one with the cube thing, haven't we? So we're kind of, you know, lacking in things to do. 90%, but yeah, I mean, I've got books on it and rule books. I've got a Lord of the Rings one, you know. I've got loads of figures, I've got tons of them, hundreds of them, I think, and I've only
Good day,
painted
friend. Keeping well?
probably 20% of them, and I don't think I'm ever going to be able to paint them because of my eyesight now. I can't, you know, if I do close up like that, which is, you know, what you've got to kind of do, you've got to be quite close up to paint them. It's just blurry to me now. I just can't see the detail. So, you know, I find it very difficult in that way.
I like what he's
I'm
found
gonna
us
see if
done
she's
with the
got
place.
something else for me, just so we
Good
can
to
keep
see someone
on
else who's
doing
really
stuff.
ready for more. Nice. Be
I
a
mean,
dear and fetch me another
until
set of
something
glimmer
comes up and I
diagrams.
can find a quest. Right, retrieve the thing. I am struggling a bit to get things to do, to be honest. Right, let's... Blood Skull Barrow. How come it's not coming up on the... Let me put that one up. At least I've got a view where the exit is. Once I've got an arrow up on the thing, it gives me a better idea how to get out. But I'm trying to limit you know, how many Skyrim characters I do now to just a few. So it's not too confusing for me, because I do get a bit confused with some of them. You know, a bit nutty like that. It says Blood Skull Barrow. Well, we obviously haven't found that yet then. It's a shame. It could be that it's in... Would it be in, you know, that place? Where's Solstheim? Oh, over there, yeah. Is it in Solstheim? Because I'd have to look up where it is. I thought we found this new place down here, which is somewhere near here. Is it? Have we not found it yet? I thought we did that last time. We found the unmarked location with the wisps, and then the ancient Dudar, but it could have been this one. Arkanthon. Well, it was one of these. I can never remember. Oh no, it was Riften, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Riften. Over by Riften. Hang on. I'm trying to get myself sorted out with the map. Over Riften way. Yeah, that's right, it was down here, yeah. So that was the new location. You got to go through here, go through the other side to get to that. And then you have that, and then you have that. And Avanchanel is the one where you have to do this one. You have to go to the lady in Riften in the docks area. What place are you looking for? I'm looking for Blood Skull Barrow, which, you know, could be, with a bit of luck, it could be a new place, hopefully, because by God, I'm desperate for new places. I thought I would have shown it. So, you know, rather than me kind of look at the map for 3/4 of an hour, it might be handy to know where that is. Oh, I may have took a quick turn in there. Hello, what's going on here? So I want to kind of get this interesting. It's getting to the point where it's getting uninteresting because I can't find missions. There's not going to be any here. People want the shell bug, by the way. It's well, I had it written down somewhere. I think it's the thing of radiance or something. You go through it, although I could have got that wrong. Don't believe me a word I say on that. It is in Solstheim. Okay, yeah. So sometimes it doesn't show it on the map, but it's in Solstheim. So let's get that going. Which is over there. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I mean, sometimes I just make up my own name sometimes. That's it, how it's called at all. But, you know, I've got to come here a lot on my 360. I've got to keep switching between the two books, which can be rather unappetising at best. Whoops. Don't know what I'm doing half the time, do I? Right, it's just there, okay. So I'm trying to get back to more magey stuff, but I mean, Gandalf, you know, we are kind of on, I am kind of like a Gandalfy character, and he did use a sword. He only has a lot of the good swords, come to think of it.
Should go back to picking pockets in meantime. Presumably less chance of maximum.
Right, see if we can get a sneak up. I mean, I think sneaking is a good idea. Gandalf did do some sneaking at Dawnguard, as you know. And if you're watching the Rings of Power, I've been disappointed the last couple of episodes, and they've really gone off the pan. They really have gone to pieces on it. It's kind of ruined it a bit. And I've not been happy about the Galadriel either. So I hoped they'd have a bit of sense, but obviously that has not happened. No, she's going in there. I mean, she hasn't got a very powerful sword, to be honest, but she's obliterating everything. I just pick up the gold, yeah, that's all I do, yeah. We've trained her well. She's got pretty good armour. I'll look after her more though. This one's probably up here. I've also put that one on my 360 because I have a meet, you know, with the alright, calm down music. Well, I'll take a couple of them. I mean, I usually don't take too many of those on my 361. I know I keep on about the 361, but I still keep playing it. I like playing that one. It's just dreadfully slow compared to, you know, obviously the new machines. Yeah, I wish they would do a remaster. Oh, yeah, I wish they'd allow us to play the 360 version. I really do. I haven't got many Ashams, so I'll pick those up. I wish they'd let me play the original Skyrim, and then, although I wouldn't better put mods on, would I? Or am I picking up food? But it'd be nice if I could get a mod on that, remove the visual effect, and transfer my character. But I can't, because God, would I love to be able to play that on the new system, you know, on the new systems where it'd be extremely fast. I've already done this, haven't I? Right, what am I looking for? Am I supposed to be looking for this schematic? What am I doing? What's that there? Is that a schematic? Right, hang on. Right, let me find out where I'm going first. Right, honestly, you really do my head in. Right, I've got to go back out. Right, okay. Put the lights on. Best thing to do with a tanky fire is to hit up really red. Look for an item with absorb health enchantment and disenchant it, and then put it on their favourite weapon.
I'm right
I'm
behind
not sure
you.
what I've given her. I don't think she's got
I'm at your
anything.
command.
I have got some. I think I have given her health regeneration on something, although that could have been a complete lie and I made it up because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. This is so she's doing 66 more damage. If I give her a decent sword, she'd be even more ruthless. But she has that for no reason really, and I should do something about that. But this increases her carrying and her stamina, so that gives her more hitting points. But this increases her health by 72 points, and this one increases that. So I've got to do 2 enchantments on that and give her some health. But yeah, I need to give her some health replenishment, which I haven't got round to yet. That's something I'm working on.
Let's get going.
But
then.
yeah, I play Skyrim a lot with doing different characters, so you know, it's a lot for me to do, and sometimes I get a bit bored. I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes I get a bit bored of playing Skyrim multiple times with multiple characters, and I want to do something different. And that kind of time has come where I just feel like I want to do something different. So that's why I'm trying out a few new games. Oh, we drop into here, don't we? So we've got to kind of come out, haven't we? Right, but it should be somewhere in this area, shouldn't it? In here, right. Okie dokie. Which we've already been in before, we just seem to be going over the same areas. With more areas. Right. Yeah, I am guilty of moving rather quickly. Helmet's a poor with enchantment.
I knew it. Die, Noir!
Just let me wait a couple of seconds if you're dead. You sorted that out then? I don't know, I seem to be stuck there. It's better to go on ahead, I mean she'll trigger all the traps and give me an idea, won't she? She's probably already killed the guy. Oh, let's see, yeah, I don't think they got anything. Well, I shouldn't really rob them. I won't rob him, how about that? Although he didn't have any money on him, otherwise I would have robbed him. Yeah, well, I mean, you've got to take the money, haven't you? It's a bit dark, isn't it? Right, shh. Right, okay. Deadly enemies. I could have sworn that was two people. I mean, look at it. It looks like a head, doesn't it? I mean, come on. That looks like a head. Following the big white arrow, yeah. Well, that's the best way goes to follow the big arrow. Trouble is, I've played Skyrim for so long, I'm so used to pointers in games that when I don't get one, it's like, oh, I'm totally lost. And like at my age, you know, with a brain that's seriously damaged beyond control, you know, I need all the help I could get. Christ. Right, there's a lot of bodies here. I'm trying to find one that isn't, previously. Yeah, that's it. Oh, well, I'm not bothering that. Got loads of bone meal, I think. Right, right, where have I gone? No. Oh, there was stuff down there. Okay. But yeah, with any character I got, once I get Oral Whisper, that's it. I'm sorted. Oh, just played myself, must have hit the wall. Get off! And there it goes. My negro draw. God. But apparently, see, I've seen people do the quest and they've made it widescreen. It's actually on the actual headset in the settings that you can do it. But for some reason, I can't do it. Even though I've done developer mode and all this kind of stuff, because they're doing it in their headset and I'm able to put the computer on, change the settings with that, with the side quest, change it on side quest, and once you do it on that enacts it into the quest 2, and then you can do a recording and it's in widescreen. So I've got to do that every time, because every time you switch it off and put it back on again, you have to repeat the process again and put the computer on. So but some people have got it so that, well, that'd be a good one, actually. I'll keep that one. Yeah, I don't think I've ever picked up this stuff. This dwarven stuff. Is that a note? I forgot what the note was called. Scrawled note. It could have been scrawled note. Malambaran's death will not go unpunished. Find the holders of Azora's star and enact a vengeance, or it will be your souls I rend for Christ for my enchantments. It's, yeah, when I see it back it's always slightly clearer. It's a bit old, boy, there's a difference. Death Banner. Sometimes gold in here, it's the only reason I go in here. If you want a load of merchant's clothes, there it is. I suppose I ought to sleep on a bed sometimes. I must admit I hardly ever sleep on a bed. I only did that on my first playthrough, I think. Right, okay, we don't need to go anymore. We need to take it back. Which is all the way back into Skyrim, of course. So we'd have to enact something. Mine Echo do not use Dawnguard as her thralls. I don't blame you, they're very susceptible to all kinds of things. Oh right, that's not right. I'll have to do something that is something to do with this area, which would be like Sages, do this. Right, then I might get a marker. No? Alright, no. I'll do another way out now. Purchase a house in Skyrim. No? Alright. Wow, I'm really at a loss because I can't find nothing. I can't seem to do anything. I mean, I can't do anything, can I, here? Oh, I can. Oh, apparently we can go there. Alright, well, at least I got a marker. Thank God. I dropped a mod, undead effects, due to not liking my healthy thralls turning slowly into skeletons. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, some of the mods, you do try them out and they don't quite do what you kind of want, or you don't like the effect. I mean, I do that. I do try some out, and if they don't like it, I take them off.
Huh?
What's up, Yordis? Is there a problem? Calm down. Right. Oh God, I'm always losing buttons. Right, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. We will get rid of that. So let's do the second one of these now. We'll do that, and then we'll go and see if Salador's writing this has been done, and see if it triggers the main quest, which I sincerely hope it does. Otherwise, I'll rip my elbow off. I've got some chocolate. Shall I give myself a reward for this chocolate? I mean, well, not a reward for the chocolate. The only reason I don't like, you know, kind of doing this sneak thing, there's only one reason, and one reason only, why I haven't really done it. It's because I'm just standing around, you know, making you people get bored of this. So that's why I don't tend to do it, because I don't want to bore you too much. So doing all these kind of things that people do, just kind of rush through the levels and stuff, you know, it means you've got to be doing this stuff, you know, and that just makes the stream much longer and more dull. So, but I'll try it once. Might be lucky. Although she'll probably go ploughing in. But on Xbox I can put the thing on where she doesn't go straight into battle. She just waits. If I wait, she waits. But of course you can't do it on there. There is a companions one for the PS4, but it doesn't really do a lot. Does only a tiny bit of it. What is it? It's always a Roidly Warrior. You got anything nice? Still got to get rid of these spears. Pity I killed everybody, innit? I think what I should have done is done the favour for them first and then help them. And then I probably would have finished it. But, you know. Oh. It's windy, innit? Strange vessel. I've got nothing to drink. What's the point? I haven't got any water or anything on me. Wow, that's kind of dreary, isn't it? I haven't got no water. Right, okay. Oh, this is creepy, isn't it? Oh, thank God, it's just inside the door. Hello, what's all this? It's all these markings. What is that? It's all green bilge. We'd like to explore the boat, but it looks like there's nothing here. It's just a rusty old boat. Well, it's a Dwemer thing, isn't it? I might be able to go up there. No, I can't. Okay, oh well. Oh well, that's nice and easy. Yeah, they're like, but doing these things, they're like really short. It's like, wow, it's not interesting at all, is it? Oh, there's a hobbit. Oh, I thought it was a hobbit door there. I nearly jumped out of my skin. Yeah, sorry the camera's a bit low. Yeah, but then you don't know what shirt I'm wearing. Well, I know I've got nothing underneath, which of course would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Right, now we got. God, windy, innit? Well, I deserve a bar of chocolate. Right, we're going to go back to... Have I missed a location on this map? Anyone know? There's the Skyrim source. I just have to check my 360, see how many locations there are in Solstheim. Right, let's go back to Skyrim and see if the city will fall. Well, it's 4 o'clock, I think I'm due for my elbow grease. Yeah, unfortunately, the Demio one that I'm going to show tomorrow, which is true, kind of Dungeon Master, but a bit more accessible. It's not overly complicated, but I found it very hard. But I've watched somebody play it who gives a few hints and tips. So the next time I play it, I might be able to get through it, because I found it a real struggle to get anywhere in it, honestly. And a lot of people have said it is difficult. But I saw some tips, and I managed to get through the first level, which means I can save the game, because you can't save the game until you finish. You get sneak at best to go to Whiterun Palace and go upstairs and then downstairs, and then along the way until you stop, and then tie the button stick to keep the character walking into the railing post. How can you tie the character? How can you tie down the button stick? Oh, I see. You like. Oh, I see. You keep. Well, I suppose that's a possible way of doing it. I suppose. I mean, it sounds a bit weird, but you know. Okay, it's funny how we get all these things, you know, the hurry things through, and I've suddenly become a victim of it now, because I probably would have gone way past level 84. I think I'm level 85 now. I think I would have gone way beyond that if I'd have used, you know, kind of done this power leveling thing, but it never occurred to me. I was just enjoying the game, enjoying the stories and the quests, so it never occurred to me to try and power my way up to anything. Dawnguard has 23 locations, Hearthfire has 3, and Dragonboard has 90. What do you mean? Do you mean locations for quests? Right, Urag. Yeah, I've really got a job to read it now.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
About time. Here's the books your book you were looking for.
Looks like you're still in one piece. And more importantly, so is the book.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Have you made any progress translating Shalador's work?
We were able to figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along.
Go on, then. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
There are more books to be recovered and secured here in the Arcanium. Well, all right. Here.
Can we
scribbled
progress
down
it,
the
please?
last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
There are a lot of people in the area and they move around a lot, so your skills are being checked all the time. Good point. I mean, I've seen people do it and they're forever, you know, it's going up all the time. And I seem to do something similar and it never works, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I must be something wrong with me. Again, it doesn't tell me where it is. I mean, I've got to search for it. I mean, right, let's return to Sorin, what's her name? Out the door. I ought to get something different than the same old chocolate all the time, but I really like mint, and I like, you know, I like a bit of chocolate. I don't have it all the time, the chocolate. Yeah. I'm not a chocolate fiend or anything like that. Yeah, I only have it, what, twice a week, if that. Sometimes I'll have a packet of crisps, sometimes I'll have a chocolate, you know. Sometimes I just have biscuits. You know, I'm not a maniac when it comes to snacks. I mean, Jess is. Jess likes a lot of snacks. I'm surprised she's not put on loads of weight
It's
or something,
so
but
good to
she's
see you
really
again.
quite very slim, really.
Arcade's
Soren.
been watching
Hope you're
over
getting
me
along
for
with Isran.
years now.
He'd take
He
some
says
getting
he's not
used
too
to.
sure about you yet.
I'm back from Bloodskull Barrow with the swimmer, you know, the Dwemer,
Let's see what you've got
with the
there.
schematics.
I didn't say
I
that.
see.
wondered
Similar
if
to the
perhaps he did it
exploding
for the
bolt, only
attention.
this one will cause damage with splintering shards of ice sharp as glass.
Yeah, we'll use it.
Here, let me show you how this works. I'll have some for sale soon.
It's a shame we haven't got it now. I won't ask her again because
Get
that's.
yourself killed.
I think what we'll do now is we'll go off and we'll try and find some locations, or maybe go up and see the guy up in High Rothgar. Although we may have already got them all, because I got a feeling he didn't tell me anything last time, which it does signify I may not have got them, because it could be that he tells you the location where you first go to get your first, you know, of that particular. But when it comes to the additional ones, the additional 2, it's not. And it could be we found the additional, so we found them all, but we're just trying to get the individual bits for the next one. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Who are the Slowed? Where did Slowed come from, Goes? That's my kind of first question. That I would like to. Did I just say Slowed, or did she say Slowed? I mean, I ain't got a Slowed. Right. There's an unmarked location there. All right. So let's go there. So let's do a bit of proper exploring, just like Skyrim. Teal Furrow Farm. Apparently Sauron likes Nazim. I don't blame him, because he's a real nasty, horrible character, just the kind of person he would like, really, isn't it? Evil, sarcastic, so he can kill him and then kill him with sarcasm. It's like a person after my own heart. He'd probably be a great friend of mine. Right, so we're across the river. A member of the 360, I was trying to get somewhere and I kind of went over a bridge and kind of went out, and there was a giant's camp in my way, and I tried multiple times to kill this giant and I just couldn't kill it. And then I came up with this idea of jumping on top of a wall, I think, so they couldn't get to me. Or on top of a cliff or something and just shoot them from there. But God, I had to go past there. First I light the way before I kill him. Oh, he's got a tooth. Oh, good, because we want that for, what was it? I can't remember. It's either enchanting or smithing. It's smithing. Those are the ones who wrote that book you need to find. Oh, I see. That's the sleuth. Right, okay. That's very, yeah, thank you. Filled me with lots of information. If only I could retain it, I'll be an absolute genius. How are you doing anyway? We haven't grand healed ourselves lately, have we? I ought to do more of that. But she has got the, you know, the thing that protects her. You know, whilst we're doing, you know, while we're fighting, so that I don't hurt her. Amen. Wow, vicious storm out there. I am kind of lit up. Does kind of give the game away. Almost. Right, you're this. Don't go piling in, will you? Please don't go piling in. Let's try and get at least one sneak. Oh, they're still coming. Right, just keep following me round the mountain. Or at least someone wrote that book in that language. Right, okay. Right, just come round here for a minute. Let's just try and get away. Right, okay. Right, now. They're tempted to say stay there, but if they get too close, you'll go anyway. What's the point of saying wait there? I don't know. Now, come on, Bethesda. Give us more options and wait there. And can you pick up stuff? We want a lot more of those. Apparently, Fallout... Loud thunder in it. Fallout 4 is getting an upgrade for the new machines, which everybody's gone crazy about. I mean, it could do with it, let's be fair. Not exactly fill me with thrillism. You know, it doesn't fill me with delight. You know, I'm not overboardly gone overboard, but some people are. Oh, I think that missed. It's the Forsworn, is it? I have to sort them out. If I give her a decent sword, you know, she'll kill him even quicker. Well, you know, I'll just take the loot down there, you know. Gandalf instructed me, and now I'm instructing Yordis. And, you know, maybe when I give her a good weapon, you know, she might destroy them quicker. Right, I'll try and read this. Your little stunts try my patience. I know my uncle has issues, but he is our watchman and you will respect him. No more sneaking in and out, no more games with his ledger or nails on anchors. Oh, sorry, nails on his chair. One more joke and you'll see how funny a day in the jail and in the cage can be. That's rather funny. I'll keep that one, just to thrill me. We'll have the old kill him thingy. Like I said before, hard to determine if you are being spotted by a follower or an enemy when running with a follower. Yes, 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 you're absolutely right. Yeah. But Sauron is going to be a sneaky character. We've already put one in its sneak. But he's going to be... I'm going to try and, you know, stay true to the character. And we're kind of doing the voice, although it gives me a sore throat, I must admit. Which is why I try and talk now and again. Oh, this is guy who's blind, isn't it?
Who's there? Rodolph? That you?
Yeah, it's me, yeah.
Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
Alright then. Yeah, let's have a look at his book, shall we? Yeah. Yeah, he's blind, as you know. So let's look at his book. Yeah, he doesn't know. I think it's some kind of joke. Somebody gave him a book with no writing in, and he's been reading it. Some kind of joke, isn't it? But yeah, we haven't been in here. I remember this from my 360 and my other characters. I mean, Blister Wharton. I mean, I picked this up purely because I know you're going to say you want to pick it up, Ray. But I tend to have loads of it. Nothing wrong with a squishy mage character using a tanky follower to kill while you loot. Well, yeah, exactly. That's what she is. But I'll pick up some and you just keep rapping. And I don't know what I'm short of, you know. I mean, I'll take a few. I don't want to overdo it though, because... Oh, is this the one with the boat? Or the one with the... You know, lots of upstairs bits. It could be upstairs. But I was looking here because it could sometimes be honeycomb. Yeah, I know, I've said that before. Can't help it. I run out of things to say sometimes. Good thing about a necro, trolls cannot tell you that you are sneaking.
Even if he is Hashvar's uncle.
Good point.
He dealt with both of them.
Got a bit of a point there. That could be a nice person. In fact, it's a shadow on a wall. I'm seeing people today where there aren't people. It's kind of odd.
Sure, I heard something.
Why is it when I do sneak it never works?
There's a killer about.
I can even remember if it's got all like fully closed and then open, or be fully open and then closed. I mean, I don't know how you get this to work. I just kind of plod along slowly. It seems to do it more when you're doing it slowly. You know, so has it got open completely? I mean, if they do, then they're going to come after you, aren't they? So you can't let it go completely. Because I very rarely seem to get it, but... Well, because it's quite high, so it takes a lot to do it. I mean, surprisingly enough, it's quite high. That's because I'm creeping a lot. When I did the 360, I was forever sneaking. In every location I went, I always sneak. So that went up all the time. But we have invested in sneak on that one. Although I may have reset it. I go along the line of thinking I will acquire several houses. I need to stock all of them. I used to do that, Ghost. I used to do that where I had all the houses because I have all of them in 360. And I used to put things in different houses, but the trouble is, then I lost track of what was where, so I decided then to start keeping it all in all the important stuff. So I used to go around them, find the things that were important, or the you know the good stuff, or the kind of one-off stuff, and decided to keep the the really important stuff, like. You know, not the expensive stuff, just the important things. Like, say, the mace of, Molag Bal, for instance. I used to keep all those kind of special items separate, in one place. So that's what I did. I took all the important stuff in one place, and then I could just put normal stuff in there, like stuff I'll just sell at some point. Chat lag is terrible, yeah. Yeah, I wish we could have decent internet, but they're going to charge us ridiculous amounts of money, aren't they? Why am I going in here? I don't know why I'm going in there. That was kind of silly. Right, Chaurus, are we missing anything? I'll take a gamble we haven't. Why are we going in here? We're just exploring it. Yeah, of course we are. Right, we're trying to get some sneak up at the same time. Because no matter what character he runs, I think Blisterwort, but I'm growing it at home, so I don't. But I'll get nagged at if I don't. The trouble is, I want to please me viewers. That's the trouble.
Dogs I could trust, but I have both.
So somebody comes up with a suggestion, even if it's a silly one, I tend to go along with it because I'm trying to please people. A mod Dark Arts has you sneak in a lot to achieve the special abilities of the mod. Right, I'll try and get close. Because you've got to kind of sneak around them. But see, he's looking at me and he can't see me. So there is a certain amount of sneakiness that I am capable of doing, even though I put a sneak in it. I haven't put any points in it. So look, he is looking, I'm here. Yeah, it's a little bit gloomy. He doesn't see me.
What was that?
See?
Did you hear something? Time to
I'm gonna pull that chain. I don't know what it does. I may have blasted here. What are you gonna do, Chaurus? Shoot him with a bow. Shoot him with a bow. Oh, she's not. She's gone. I'm trying to do it. Oh, I caught her. Never mind. She'll be alright. She shouldn't have any problem with her health. I love that. Right, Chaurus, hide round here. Hide. No, no. Oh, here she goes. Oh, let the doggies out. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was like something kind of gate was going to shut, Oh well. Who let the dogs out? Ooh, ooh. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. We do that a lot, don't we? We tend to. I meant to take that, and I took the basket. We hear something, and it makes us think of a song, doesn't it? And that was a case in point. You see, it happens a lot, doesn't it? People are always doing that. I don't pick up iron arrows, it's absolutely ridiculous. Right, sometimes things hidden, yeah, I knew that would be. There's always something like behind a chair or something. But at least we can see in caves now. They can. you know, I like that LX thing. You know, that's good. It's quite a good one. Enhances the lighting and makes things darker, but it's not good for streaming. The targeting in Skyrim needs a lot of work. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not saying Skyrim is the best game ever. It has some nice mechanics in it, but it's not you know, the king of all. You know, people do better sneaking games. They do better, you know. But it just does a lot of a few, and considering it was done 11 years ago, it doesn't do a bad job. Although probably a lot of people did it better 11 years ago. So, you know, but in an RPG of this size, which is, yeah, it's huge, there's a lot to do, it doesn't do a bad job, put it that way. It's not the worst in the world. They just try and cram in a lot, and they don't cram in as much as they want to, really. They have to cut a lot out. There's a bandit leader there. He's asking for it. Oh, look at that. One swipe took away about nearly half his health. To give Bethesda some credit, this game is a bit old. Well, yeah, exactly. So they were doing all this stuff 11 years ago. Well, they were started it, well, you know, 4 years before that. So, you know, give them fair play. They've got a lot of mechanics in this game. Simplified mechanics. I won't read this out because I'm struggling to read the books, to be honest. And what I tend to do is leave the books on them, or, well, maybe pick up the book and drop it on the table. I tend to leave things on the table so I don't clutter myself up. You know, with my original character, I tended to... I forgot what it was now. What a mince. Yeah, I think I used the Knights of the Nine to push myself through that wall. After several attempts it did work. But I don't know what his name was now. Is it Tild? Oh, I just keep it. But yeah, this is a good one if you want a nice lot of money. I'll take that because it is worth, you know, a bit of money, isn't it? Right, you're this, I'm full.
I am sworn to carry your
And we will get married at some point. I'll keep saying it, but you know, she keeps putting it off. Another thing about a Neko, you can dispose all the corpses. You dispose of all the corpses you reject. What, dispose of them as in turn them to dust, or put them in something? Because yeah, Assassin's Creed does a lot of putting things in something. The only trouble is with all that, it got rather repetitive. Although I say about, you know, Ubisoft and all that lot, you know, I don't hate Ubisoft. You know, I just hate their thing of, you know, I'll give her that sword. No dust, just gets rid of the corpse. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't say I hate their games, just they became very dull rapidly. As in, you know, there was a lot of follow missions, follow me here, follow me there. I know other games do it as well, but Assassin's Creed got very boring very quick. Where every time you used Assassin's Creed, it was almost the same stuff, just slightly different main story things. So I got bored of them, and that's why I went off with Assassin's Creed. But I just picked out the ones that I might like.
Let's get going
went from there. See some money there. Well, yeah, some of them aren't bad. I mean, the new ones aren't bad. I must admit that kind of gives me incentive to play an Assassin's Creed game, because Odyssey wasn't bad. It's just that I find the quests in it not as good. I find it a little bit lacking on quest quality, which I think is, you know, I'm sorry to people who don't like Assassin's Creed, but I just find they lack in quality. It's like they rush it out, you know, they rush it out every couple of years. You know, you should be doing a new thing every 4 years, not every 2 years. You can't possibly, you know, make something totally different in 2 years. I mean, you can. I suppose you could do it intermediately, but still. Whereas, you know, Bethesda take their time, come out with some amazing stuff. Alright, it may be buggy, but that's because they're doing amazing stuff. You could say I'm a bit of a lover of Bethesda. I mean, there's a little bit of love there, yeah, obviously, because I've played a few Bethesda games, and you kind of accept the bugs. Right, it's nothing new, unfortunately. It's a little bit of a shame. Yeah, I wonder how we start this Mages Guild and the thingy. God, it's getting depressing now, whereas I'm getting like my 360 where I never had anything. Never had anything to do. I could purchase a house. Well, I'll tell you what, we may as well get married then. There you are, I said it off the cuff. I just hope I got Mara's thingy on me. And with the marry anyone thing on it, I can literally marry anybody. I can marry you know, one of the soldiers of war. Do you have any of the Sorrowful amulets? I might, Ghost. I'll have to look. Hopefully I've got the right one of these.
I'm right behind you.
Right, okay. Here we go then. You're this interested in me, aren't you?
Well, yes. Why wouldn't I be? Are you interested in me?
Yes, I am.
It's settled then. Brief as life can be in Skyrim, at least we'll have each other.
So would you like to get married then? I forgot what you do next. I think you go to the priest, don't you? Shall we do it? I mean, at least it'd be something interesting to watch. I mean, does it come up now as a quest? Yeah. Yeah, let's go and arrange a wedding. Come on, let's arrange a wedding. Yeah, I know, Ghost.
I am at your command.
I mean, I may forget some stuff, but I know the towns. And I know where they are. You know, I'm not completely... I mean, I am thick. I mean, obviously I'm thick. Well, I'm not thick, it's just my brain don't work. So, you know, I mean, I could get rid of that, I suppose. So I wouldn't say I was thick. Although I'm trying hard to be, I must admit. It's a constant challenge to me to get through a day, you know, without being stupid, you know. Oh, I should have kept that, never mind. Yeah, I'll keep that one. I don't need that one because I've got enough magicka. I usually keep that one for swimming. I don't need that one. Sneaking, I use that. I mean, I could do a potion, which, you know, I mean, I could make something. I ought to do something for pickpocketing and lockpicking, really. I just haven't got around to it yet. I do that one. I don't know why I got this one, but for some reason I got this. Well, I don't know why I need it, to be honest. It's a complete waste of time. Potions of food are also on the hefty side. Oh yeah, well that's why I'm slowly getting rid of them. I'll keep the jewels because I want to sell the stuff, obviously, and make huge amounts of money. And of course on this, with the mods on, you know, they've all got 10,000, I can gleefully do that. I can't do that on my 360. I've got to go around to every single location and sell to every single person. I think we get the idea, right?
Lead on.
If an item has a miner in it, tar items get gold. What's that? Tar items. Those items get sold? Yeah. But I tend to just hoard all the potions in a bin somewhere. That items, okay. Shouldn't it be those items? Oh, no, I'm, you know, having a go at all. I'm still encumbered. Are you honestly, Oh, it's because I put the Amulet of Mara on. Right, I put the Amulet of Mara on. I've got to take it off because I'm now too heavy. You know, I'm so reliant on that that I can't. Yeah, okay. Get there in the end. We'll get there in the end. This shows how much I rely on it. I've got nothing to eat. I will. Tomorrow if I get some water, it won't be a second. I'll be as quick as I can. I'll have to take the controller with me, otherwise I'll have to unplug it.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Okay, did I do the quest for you? Did I don't walk off?
If it's horses you want.
Oh, doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I paid the debt for him.
What's this bill for 300 septims?
Begging your pardon, my lord. Your wife has run up quite an account in the last few months.
Outrageous! Who does she think she is?
I believe she's trying to look as ravishing as possible for you, my lord.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I suppose that's a
tune.
noble cause. I'll settle this bill at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do we have to do that, eh?
Ours is to smile.
Why do you think, just on the subject, why do you think footballers, always have women that are well endowed, where they've had the surgery, they have the chubby lips, they have all this stuff done to them to attract a footballer who has millions of pounds, and so they can spend money on buying all their fashion wear. Are they that gormless footballers that they would just do that?
Welcome back to the temple, messenger.
Very few footballers actually have got a normal woman as their wife or girlfriend. They're all these pumped up things.
Times. Your wedding will be held tomorrow, from dawn until dusk.
Well, I better not miss that.
Don't be late. You don't want to miss your own wedding.
Well, no. Please don't let me miss my wedding.
May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Okay.
Congratulations on your wedding. I am so happy for both of you.
Oh, come on, I'm excited. Yeah, on the DMO one, I got a little bit excited and was going, ooh, like that until the camera was... So, yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to do another one where I do actually complete one of the levels. And I'm not going to be silly and be like a 5-year-old and go, ooh, oh, look at, ooh, I was doing this. I mean, but then you couldn't hardly hear me, so that was something. Best thing to do is wait here for 24 hours, okay? Right, okay, well, that's... you couldn't have put it more clear for me, guys. Alright? Okay, done. Has it got to be 24 hours? From Tulsa? Oh, hang on a minute, wait a minute. What time is it, first of all? It's 11:30, so it's the next day. So really all I've got to do is half an hour. Alright, I'll go till... hang on. 9. I got 8 o'clock in the morning. I mean, that's the next day, isn't it? God, there's something interesting in this game. I thought it would be the maid's quest, but there you go. Oh, Yordis, this is such a terrific moment for this. I've always wanted to marry Yordis in the game. And this is my very first time I've been able to do it. Look at all the guests. All 2 of them. A bit like a normal wedding, really. We'll find out shortly if you got it right.
The blushing bride now.
Hello.
Let's begin the ceremony. It was Mara that first gave birth to all of creation and pledged to watch over us as her children. It is from her love of us that we first learned to love one another.
That's nice.
It is from this love that we learn that a life lived alone is no life at all. We gather here today under Mara's loving gaze to bear witness to the union of 2 souls in eternal companionship. May they journey forth together in this life and in the next, in prosperity and poverty and in joy
and getting him away.
Do you agree to be bound together in love now and forever?
I do. now and forever.
Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever?
Well, I got a white wedding dress on. Stop the wedding, I can't go through with it. I do.
Under the authority
now
of
forever.
Mara, the divine of love, I declare
she
this couple
changed.
to be wed. I present the two of you with these matching rings, blessed by Mara's divine grace. May they protect each of you
Exciting,
in
isn't
your
it?
new life
I should have done
together.
it in first person
We're
there.
married.
Congratulations
Guess
on your
we'll need
wedding.
to decide where we're
So
living,
happy
won't
for
we?
the both of you.
You can always stay with me.
Oh, really?
We're married. I guess we'll need to decide where we're living, won't we?
Well, where would you
can
like
always
to
stay
live?
with me.
You could live at my house in Solitude, or how about my house in Windhelm, or I have a house in Riften, or we could live in my house in Whiterun. Now that's a bit small. Living with you would be perfect. But where does she live? She lives in, you know, in Dragon Reach thing, doesn't she? You know, yeah, she lives in there. What about my house? Which one have I got? In my house in Falkreath. Now, does that mean, yeah, in my house in Falkreath? How about my
Our new
house?
home. I'll see you there.
Yeah, could you change back to your gear? I mean, you could have put a dress on. I hope they do this better next time. I hope they do, you know, like an archway, and you wear a wedding dress, and you got to pick an outfit. I mean, they ought to do that. I'll get blessed by Mara at the same time. Thank you for attending the
Congratulations
wedding.
on your wedding. I'm so happy for both of you.
Oh, thank you, didn't you?
Congratulations on your wedding. I'm so happy for the both of you.
You're this. They're all saying thank you. You don't have to walk out. All right, she's probably going to the house getting it all ready for me, you know. You know, like a typical housewife, although we don't have housewives like that anymore. Victoria gets to wear a wedding. Yeah, I should have put a wedding, but you know, I'm dressed in white. I mean, that's the closest I could do to a nice white wedding dress, isn't it? Because you know they haven't got a white wedding dress. You know, was it in some games? I can't remember. There was a game where you could get married and you did have a ceremony and it showed you in a dress. I can't remember what it was now. Alright, oh yeah, alright, it's dirty off-white. I mean, maybe in the next game. I mean, it's old Ghost. It's a one-off costume the guy's had for hundreds of years. I mean, well, I don't know. So, obviously it's a little bit tatty, but there's nothing else that's white. Right, well, let's go home to meet the loving bride. I've always wanted to marry Yordis, and I never have. And the reason why is because I very stupidly fell for the first person that showed any interest in me, which was Camilla. Why did I do that? There's mods for that. Oh, good point, yeah. Do you know I haven't written any of your names down? You ought to throw me off the boat, Ghost, because I must admit, nearly 90% of the time, I forget to write it down at the beginning because I'm too busy chatting. But I do everybody else after that, and then it sometimes prompts me to write your name down. So please don't take that as an insult. It's purely that I'm chatting away and I forget. True, I have seen some white armour. I have seen some white armour mods. Oh, well, I should have done that then. Trouble is, they probably haven't got it on PlayStation. Now, see where the wife is. Now, I can't remember if you can take them out on your travels still, or not. I've kind of forgotten. It's a long time ago since I got married. It's only on my very first character ever on 360. Hi Ghost, happy Skyrim Tuesday. Yeah. It's great, isn't it? Happy Skyrim Tuesday. Oh, I'll have that as my phrase every Tuesday. At the beginning. Howdy partners. Oh, I didn't say howdy partners. Happy Skyrim Tuesday. Yeah, I'll say that from now on. And maybe I'll do the same on the other games. Maybe we'll add that. I mean, they make it rather long intro, but there you go. Right, you're this. I know the place needs a little bit of doing up, but I'm in the process because this is going to become... I can't remember what it is, to be honest, but I think it's going to be... Can you work out, Ray, from the... I think this is for, like, like mannequins and stuff. So I'm going to put armory room or whatever. So I'm going to put, certain armors on there, or maybe famous armors on them. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do on that one. This one, not sure. I don't think I can only do a kitchen on the right. So the trouble is, if you do, I should have done a kitchen, I suppose. Wedding outfit commission gives male and female garb. Well, if I find there's that on the PlayStation afterwards, I'll be... So, I'll do the house up for Chaurus, but I just don't know where she is for a minute. She's kind of pottered off. She could be on her way there and I've arrived early. But the trouble is, she might. It depends what time of day it is. She might be going for an afternoon nappy. I have made some beds, look. I've started work on the upstairs, alright? Got a little chandelier there, look. See, I have done a little bit of a start. Done I think an enchanter's doodah here. Right, and a chest. So I have made a progress on that. I can't find Chaurus. I mean, she could be on the way. She could be outside sweeping up the diaries. So I don't know where she is. She's probably preparing. Just see if we can find her. Just see if I've got anything to smell. Nope. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Although I'm not proud of it. But and then we have this little bit up here. Yeah, I think it looks quite pretty. Nice little area. I quite like this one because it's by the river. And in a nice area, it's not freezing cold, so I've always preferred this one out of all of them. As you can see, I've got a slightly higher jump. That's because I forgot to take it off. But I think an elf would have higher jump, wouldn't he? Could be like, are we an elf? I don't even know what character we are, to be honest. We're a Breton, so we're not an elf. Oh well. Well, Gandalf wasn't an elf, was he? And giants and thugs like to pay a visit. Yeah. I mean, that's another nice mechanic that I like in this game, is they got things like that. I do like all that stuff. They do a lot, and then they add the DLC, and it brings even more, like building your own houses. All right. It's not the greatest system in the world, but at the time that was a pretty good thing, wasn't it? Building. It looks like Chaurus is preparing, so she's probably off doing herself up, getting a couple of operations. Like they did. I mean, why do men fall for that? And you footballers, it's a disgrace. I think it's just a disgrace that you go for people like that. But that's just my opinion. I'm insanely jealous of you, really. Chaurus cannot fast travel unless she is with you. Well, yeah, she's kind of left, I think, to kind of do stuff. And I just hope I can still take her with me, although I wouldn't want to put her under any risk. Well, we're kind of still lost. I'm going to go back to the Mage's Guild because I'm determined that I'm going to make this quest start. I fancy a biscuit, to be honest. I mean, I'm kind of all fluffed up now. It's over a bit quick. I wonder what the one that it was. Oh, it may have been The Sims. I can't believe I ever played The Sims.
It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Told you Frandalf had messed up this version of Skyrim. Well, I think they put her off to do things, don't they? Right, hang on. Just see if anybody's got anything to sell. Why is it always dark? It's always dark wherever I go, isn't it? I have done the wedding, haven't I? Yeah. It's all over too quick. What am I doing? 8 at night. So I want... What, 8 in the morning? I mean, they haven't got up. They haven't got up. I just don't like night time. Can't see. I mean, my eyes is bad enough as it is. By the way, if anybody out there has trouble seeing at night, that's the time to see a doctor, because your eyesight could be gone, because that's how I found out.
The exact nature of my
I couldn't read a map at night, and that was my first clue that something was going wrong with my eyes.
I don't think anyone here truly understands how useful my... When I've finished what I'm working on, everyone will understand its significance.
Well, what are you working on? Are you going to let me in on it? Is there any college business I can assist you with?
You mean the official sort of business? Well, no. No, not really.
That's a shame then, isn't it? I don't think I ever remember doing...
for a change in leadership.
Excuse me, have I ever done first lessons?
The college's reputation in Skyrim
I've not done
tainted.
Arniel's quests.
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely. Until next time.
Arniel Games.
If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
I just asked him, didn't I? What are you doing there? They're always hovering around here, these two.
I have many important things.
Savos is here, not sure.
Your concerns are not among them.
Where you are in the mages. Where? What? Alright, I'll go right to the bottom. I think it's near the bottom half. I can't find the first lessons, but I can find the second one. Though I don't know why I didn't get first lessons. What's the second one called? It's when you go to that. What do you call it? You know, delve down into a. It's not a dungeon. It was a something else. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit low on the thing. I'm gonna try and get up a bit there. Well, I thought it was near the bottom. Is it some kind of, was it a mine or something, or a digging or something like that? No, it wasn't that. It's really bugging me that I can't start this, because this is usually the first. Usually I want to do this near the beginning, yeah. So I usually do this one or, Dark Brotherhood. Sometimes the other one, the Thieves Guild. So I went through the whole of these last time to find it, just to see what I'd done. Because these streams are getting dull now, because I can't find anything to do. Okay, got the solution. Delete all the save games with this character and restart the character. Well, that's a little bit extreme. I mean, I am tempted to actually do a new character. Just remember to get her fingers dirty a little bit. What if I do a female character, you mean? I mean, I'll do a female character. I can't find it now. It looks like I did it quite late. But yeah, it takes a long time to go through this, that's the trouble. Yeah, I know, I can't get to both of them, which is really disappointing to me, because those are the things I wanted to do. And that's really thrown... Yeah, Shalador's Insights. This is the second one of the process towards doing the Thieves Guild. Okay, so he will try. Oh no, that's the wrong one. But we have to do is it? We have to do Shalador or something, or we have to go to some relic, some place we have to dig down. If the character's name is Frandalf, it does tend to lean towards a female. Well, yeah. But you don't want to restart a character. I mean, that's insane, Ghost. that would be ridiculous. I mean, I'd rather do it with a new character completely different, Nothing Lord of the Rings. Right, I've got to find the other two places. Let's go to Arniel again. I mean, I'm trying everything. I've tried talking to them, seeing if they got quests. I mean, I've tried everything, trying to get a quest if nothing else. None of it's working. Usually in bed half the time. That's because I'm always at night.
Skyrim could not be more different.
I messed up with that one.
Cesargo will go wherever he can to learn more. Oblivion
So he's got
itself, if
nothing.
need be.
That's all this is. Spare room, isn't it? Oi, Almond.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly.
See, none of them have got anything. It's not about, I don't think this does it.
I know he's from the Thalmor, and that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly.
Don't blame me. So, that's not going to do it.
Look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed.
Yeah, it's true.
It's all fairly damning.
It was destroyed. It was
Until next time.
There's a big hole.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Right, I'm going to go to every single one.
This is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic.
See, because I've also done quests for them. So some of these quests that they ask you to do, I've already done them because they can follow me, look. So, but I just cannot seem to progress anything. I am beginning to wonder if it is the mods, because it does say it can cause issues. See,
Good to see
I was chatting to this guy.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations.
What was it you were missing?
My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem
Is
to
this
find
it?
All the way to Skyrim just to get away from my family's expectations.
What have you got for sale? Have you got anything book-wise, Like... Dead? No, because this is kind of alteration, isn't it? I can't remember which ones I got, so I won't buy any because I probably already got it.
Well, that's...
Can you tell me more about Ward? What is the psychic? I mean, I keep thinking it's something to do with this.
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago.
Now first
And
lessons
no one has seen them since.
I haven't
And yet
done.
now, suddenly,
Under
they've chosen to
Starfall I
contact
have.
you.
Hitting the books
Why, it's
I've done.
intriguing.
But good
If nothing
intentions
else, I'd take it
will
as a
not
compliment.
start.
The Sidgics have only ever dealt with those they fear.
Because I looked up what the quests were, and that was the order. So that's exactly what. So I haven't done first lessons. I don't think, because I cannot find it in my order. That's just a repeating radio quest. I'm trying anything.
I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
They all say I level up more. But I've gone to each one of them, hoping that one of them will start it, and none of them start it. So I'm really trying everything I can, but it's not working. I've tried this several times. Handle the caller. Not sure if I've done the caller. I can't even remember what the caller is now.
I'm working on some
Arniel, what do you know about
He
Arcana?
asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course.
Oh, I think
What
I
I'm
already
doing
just
is
asked
far
him
too
that.
important. Can't breathe a word of it.
What do you know about? Is there anything
You
I can
mean the
assist with?
official sort of business? Well, no.
Maybe later?
No.
Yeah, I've already
not
asked him.
Is he
I
now?
know. Well, I forgot.
Cesargo understands. You hesitate because you know Cesargo will be better than you. Very well.
The caller is part of the quest hitting the books. I'm not sure. How does the caller come into it? I'm not really sure how he comes into it.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
What's not allowed?
Purposely killing your fellow college members is a bit.
Well, yeah, I was all shouldn't.
As for research, well, a sufficient explanation will cover all.
Give me a quest, for God's sake.
If you're going to need live test subjects for your experiments, it's easier to do that off of college grounds.
Obviously. Can we do business?
I hope you've got some coin.
Oh, you do? The question is, what
let's
have you
just
got?
take a look then.
The end boss of that quest? I presume so. I mean, we go back there if you like. Dead. A high seeker? Have I got a high seeker? I'm not sure I've got a high. I think I got a mist man. A rat man. I mean, I think I have because I've been to the thingy. I've got that, I think, or that. I got one of those, or maybe both. Part of the Thieves Guild. Well, it's probably because I can't get into that. I mean, I'm getting a bit annoyed about it now that I can't do it. Really is upsetting me because I want to, those are 2 quests I want to do and I can't do them, and it's becoming a nightmare because it's seriously holding up this character. Dead or Dead Troll is a 90. Oh, I see. On conjuration, what have I got? Don't think I'm near that. I've got 48 gone. I'm trying to do conjuration, but it's trouble is, I don't want to. Sometimes I've got to spend like 2 hours.
Couriers don't seem to like to live in
going conjuration. It's I think that's why I've never power leveled. Is because I think I would find that process dull and boring. To just keep repeating something over again. It's like the blocking. It's dull and boring. Yeah, that's the only trouble why I don't think it's happened. Right, that quest, let me find out where that place was that you're saying goes. Hang on. What am I trying to achieve here? I thought it was earlier on, maybe it's later, but I've done the thing. I just want to find out where it is so I can go there and see if I've killed the guy that I was supposed to kill. But we've done rather a lot of trouble. It's not in order. I wish it was in the order that you did it, but it kind of gets mixed up, doesn't it? I always thought it did it in order, but it hasn't. It doesn't. Because some appear like halfway when you just done them. So I don't quite know who sorted out. They need to sort of do a better thing on this, really. Let me try and find it, because I want to find out the place, go there, and see if the caller was in that. I mean, it's so long ago, I don't know if I did it or not. You get in a fight, summon in the best creature, person. To get in a fight, summon in the best creature, person, or weapon of your choice. With who? So, forgive me for being a dunce. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, get in a fight and then keep summoning in. Yeah, well, that's what I've been trying to do. That's why I've been doing a little bit of conjuration. I'm trying to find this quest. Yeah, it's getting to the point where I am getting really frustrated with doing this one now, because I can't seem to get anywhere whenever you get into a fight. Yeah, but that's what I did last week, wasn't it? I was trying to keep bringing in that bow all the time. I can't remember what it's called. Some expedition or something, isn't it? Where we gotta visit some... It's not a mine. What do you call it? A kind of barrow kind of thing. It was like a kind of a dig, where we gradually went deeper and deeper, wasn't it? First time we go there, we got to do magic spells on symbols. It's that one. So we've done that one. But it's become boring having to go through this all the time. Find out what I'm doing. I can't find it now. Yeah, I'm sure I've done under Sarfall, but you know, I can't find it. I know, I'm going so fast. I did find it when I went off, you know, off screen, you know, a little while ago. I did find that one. But I can't find it now. So I don't know, rather than, you know, just waste time, probably my best bet, because I am getting a point where I'm thinking of just starting another character, but you know, then you see me do all the same quests again, so that's the reason why I've backed off of that. Let's find somewhere where it doesn't look like we've explored much, because there's got to be some stuff around here, hasn't there? So let's go to Ingol Barrel. Right, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Man, I do feel like a snack. Yeah, the reason why I did a hexagonal one is because it cuts the corners off, so therefore I might be able to see a bit better. Or just see if there's some new locations, you know, in the vicinity. Right, see where I am. So I'll go across, and we'll go across there, and hopefully, you know, some a nod off. I mean, the trouble is, Chaurus is not with me, but that might be a good thing. Was it Ancient Dragon? Oh good, it's an ancient dragon. Alright. He's breathing all over me. Right, okay. Stay! I want your soul. Oh, what did I do that for? I didn't mean to do that, actually. Oh, don't fly off! Oh my god, I'm a terrible shot, aren't I? Not as pathetic as you think. Yeah, he's flown off again. I'm trying to hit him. Get off! Ugh!
Going to enjoy
Double that on me. Get off! Jeez! 100, that's the best reward I've got for a while. But yeah, they kind of fly off again. I want this guy to be in range so I can hit him, and then he might attack me, but he keeps whinging off. While I drown. Yeah, I know. Well, I know. Yeah, I know that. Who came up with the word puke? I mean, I do find it's a horrible. It's a really good way of summoning it up, isn't it? I like across the river, and then he goes the other side. I mean, what's wrong with this dragon? Doesn't he want to battle? Look! He's come backwards and forwards across the river. What is wrong with you, Sonny Jim? And I can't throw a spell in water. Please, can I go quicker in the water? He's going to go before I get there. Oh, I just missed. Right, come on, right, an ancient dragon. That's what we want. We want a dragon. Right, come on. Don't you dare run off. Don't you dare go on the other side of the river. Right, finally, yeah. Oh god, he always got to go somewhere, like, hide behind something. I mean, good. Stops you getting the flames, doesn't it? I'm going to try the maiden today. Hope he's not killing anybody. Get off, you big... Oh, that was a miss. Yeah, Magicka's down, yeah. Have I got any on me bar? Let's have a look. Might have more. God, sometimes the brain is just completely dead. I don't think I need to do that. Because it's like with a bow, I'm terrible. Yeah. Alright, I'll tell you what, let's change to the bound weapon. Hang on. How'd you do it? Let's do the bound weapon, shall we? Do a little bit now and again. Yeah, I did try it out, Ghost, and yeah, it did do that. So I'm trying to do it before this guy runs off. Potion of True Shot, so we don't run out before I do it, and then we'll change to, you know, a really good kind of half decent one of these. I've only got 10 of them. I tend to go for like 16, 14s because you seem to get a terrific amount of them. You don't seem to get many of the other arrows. So I tend to go for those because I keep those for real big guys. But I'll tell you what, we will do that, stuff it. Right, and then well, damage health's not going to make any difference, so... Oh, Magicka, I didn't get the Magicka, hang on. Jeez, if I had a brain I'd use it. Extreme Magicka, right, okay. But I tend to have always the same things on here. Magicka, you know, all that kind of grunge. I always have that kind of stuff. I just use the things that I use. Oh, please don't tell me you've run off. What is it with these guys? It's like they seem to be afraid of me. I don't blame him. I mean, I would be. I mean, the things that are wear off by the time I get there. I mean, what's the point? I don't know why I let it go then, but apparently I let go. Right, okay. Go on then. Aim right in his middle. Right, wait. While in radiant raiment, look for fortified magicka items. I can make fortified magicka ones. Probably really good ones. I don't lose a fortified yeah, other ones. Right, what am I trying to do? Resist fire, that's it. Resist. Oh, was it frost? I think he's doing frost. Please tell me if it's any different. Potion of resist frost. Potion of, is it? I can't remember what it is. Is it resist? A potion of resist, or is it a resist potion? I can't remember. Draft of resist. Oh, I got any. Resist shock. Damage. Put it on some equipment. Oh, you mean, oh yeah. Well, I've got fortified magicka. I mean, I've got tons of the fortified magicka. That's, I mean, alright, that's 48%. That's because it's just a necklace. But I have got some things that are for fortify. I've got 102 plus another 10%, and that one's 102 plus it goes up 100. So this one gives me a lot of that, and I should have a helmet somewhere. But the trouble is, the helmet I got isn't very good for what I got. Anyway, I'm trying to do a potion here. What am I talking about? Trying to resist frost. I don't think I got one. Oh no. I could be in trouble then. Die, endless couch. Right, okay, now's the time for grand healing. Finally. I'll make... And since my wife isn't with me, put off. Well, don't you shoot at me, although, yeah. Well, I'll shoot at you then. Although, why is it when I get out it always fires a shot? Am I stupid or something? I mean, I don't tell me I'm firing iron arrows, for goodness sake. I thought I clicked it on that. Hang on, I'm trying to get a dragon, you evil woman.
No more. I yield.
Oh! I just noticed that my health was down. Oh, if I'm not in this area, I will literally... Why is it every time I enter a location I never quick save? It's because you're thick, Ray! So now I missed the chance of a dragon, I might not get it this time. I do this every time. Quick save! I've got it written on a piece of paper! Sorry, I'm getting a little bit carried away. I'm just annoyed with myself because I'm so thick. Yeah, I wasn't looking at it. I was looking at the... It's alright it's staying there, but if I'm not looking at it, because I was too occupied doing something else, that I probably... Am I in a completely wrong location? Well, yeah, it was around here, wasn't it? Why is it all frosty and snowy? It wasn't just now, was it? I mean, it might have been. Goodbye, Snowy. But at least we're on our own, that's the main thing. Right, is the dragon going to appear? If it don't... Oh, well, at least we found somewhere to visit. Yippee! Oh, here comes a dragon! Thank God! Right, I'm going to save. Please remind me to... If I don't say save in the next 1 minute, please tell me to save. I do get a little bit irate on these streams. Have you noticed that? I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm doing. I literally am as... Oh, it is working. If this guy doesn't come down right now, I'll shave my legs. Honestly, I'll just... Saved it, yeah, alright, I've done it now. But I want to save part way through, say, him appearing. You know, when we're attacking him. I've got to, first of all, enact the bow and try and get this guy because he keeps going back and forth across the river. And if I don't hit him, you know, I'm so afraid that he's going to fly away. Yeah, it's panic setting it. I didn't notice that on my streams. I do seem to be shouting them more. But that's because I get very frustrated. You know. Oh, please don't go. He's looking for enemies. If there aren't any, he's not interested. Oh, great. He's coming over. Right, okay. Don't miss, right? If you miss this, you're going to miss, aren't you? It's like, what's wrong with this guy? It's like, don't make it easy for me, will you? It's always flying in a kind of circle that you can't never hit. I'm very frustrated when I can't do what I want to do. And there he goes, because he looks around. If there is no enemies around, off he goes. It's my horse here. You never hit what I do because I want them to attack me, and if you don't attack them, I feel like they can just wander off because there's nothing around. They tend to wander off. Right, I found a place just now, and now it's gone. I'm seriously dented. Honestly, I'm seriously dented. I do get frustrated, which is when I start, clouting off in all directions. I get frustrated very easily in games, and that kind of upsets me slightly. And I kind of lose control of my my evil mind. I'll leave those guys because they're generally a good person, although we try and earn not to be. Oh, go on, that's it. Kill some innocent guy now.
Keep that magic away from me. Someone do something.
Why, what's up? There's a high elf there. Oh,
you won't leave here alive.
Let me pick on that.
No sign of him. Somebody.
He's not attacking.
No sign of
him. So I'll leave him alone. We'll try and keep to our character. But there was a location just now that came up, that appeared on my map, and now I can't find it. But I can't remember what area I was in. I'm just constantly going to resave. I can't speak. Okay, there. Oh no, that's a cave. I saw like a barrow earlier, but I don't know which way I was facing when I saw said barrow. God, I can't talk. I can't do anything. It's constant fight with the brain. Honestly, this brain is dead. Or I'm a simpleton. I was going to go and ask the guy up at, what do you call it? See, our stamina, you know, it goes pretty well now. Oh, excuse me.
Hello there, friend.
Oh, it's Tolstoy.
Lucky for you to chance upon a bard on the road.
Well, what are you doing out here?
Why, to perform for my common man, of course.
Well, that's very nice.
Why
very noble.
should only the courts and inns of wealthy towns be given the gift of music?
Well, because they're a big bunch of... can you teach me?
Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue...
Rich people want that, don't they?
You might try the Bard's College in solitude.
Okay.
Until next time.
I wonder if Cristiano Ronaldo, Man United, you know, he has a bard. Or Elon Musk. I'm not saying that's reflective of modern day, but you know, the whole world. I wish the whole world was like Skyrim. Although if it's like Skyrim, we'd be fighting monsters and all kinds of stuff. Although, by goo, that would be exciting. Would I like to go fighting a dragon? Going, well, Dad, and you know, my kids would be saying, "My God, our dad died facing a dragon. What a way to go!" Although they might be deeply upset that I've gone, which is fair dues. You know. That's probably not a good thing to do then. But man, that would be some achievement, wouldn't it? Right, I'm just going to find some. I'm just trying to find something interesting for you people to watch. And I seem to be struggling more. Ah, there's the barrow. Right, okay, right. We have a thing and a barrow. I mean, what could go wrong here? Stillborn caves, probably full of babies. Sorry. Sorry, probably people who were unlucky in that way. That's probably went down in very poor taste. I apologise for that one. I mean, I'll just do it anyway, whether there's anything going in there or not. Trying to get this conjuration going. Trouble is that everything's going up. Except for conjuration now. Right, okay, Chaurus, great, because we want these guys that come out of whelks, don't we? Right, okay. Wish I had slow bananas. Get off! I hate these guys, they're really hateful. Right, let's pick a different arrow, because I don't want to run out. Why is it? Don't get excited, Ray. Why is it keeps firing things I don't want to be fired? It's like, I think it's just doing the bound arrows, isn't it? Let me just go back in. I want to see if it's still on it. Yeah, it is. Finding a lotion and killing it, but going in and killing all that might be part of the quest. Might not be so good. Well, as I said many times before, it's only a handful, if that, of locations where that can happen, because they're either locked out to you until you get a quest by not having a bridge across, you know. Alright, you know, it's going to have stuff like that. So probably 95% of them, it will not break a quest. It's just a couple. Well, not a handful. Let me just say a handful. Oh my God, I missed them. Alright. So I know people can say about that, but to be honest, it's very rare that that happens. And it's usually a way around it anyway. Well, I'm running out. I'm getting poisoned here. Good job I saw that. I sometimes I'm doing something and I don't see the thing below me because I have a very big TV. It's a 55-inch TV. So therefore, I've been concentrating on the middle of the screen. I'm very blinkered, I think. I think my vision is very blinkered. I kind of tend to concentrate on it and I don't see the things on the outsides. And that's my excuse for what happens. Poor excuse, I know, but that's the truth of I'm glad we got chorus guys, because I want those evil guys in, you know, those other guys, you know, the things that come out of the splurges. I love those guys there. Right, let's do a sneak in, bow in. We've done a lot of magic in, maging. The red bar is... Well, yeah, that's because you're watching. And when I watch it back, I am very aware that I can see the bar. Why aren't I reacting to it? But the truth is, I get very engrossed in something. I tend to hone in on something and I ignore everything around me. And if I had a smaller TV, it'd probably be easier. The trouble is, I'm not going to do much damage with this, so I'm kind of cutting the mustard, you know, so that's the trouble. Plus, if I do that, I'm in big trouble. So I just have to probably get the sword out here. Because that'll kill him instantly. And I know he was at whatever it was last time. But probably one kill. Look, this is the far more Warbringer. Fairly powerful, right? Almost killed him in one hit. It's almost a one hit. I bet if I did 2 weak ones, it'd be 2 hits. So it's almost a one hit, practically. And there is even a sound effect. Well, yeah, but it comes in a bit late. It comes in when you're like, you know, down to, you know, less than a quarter. It starts coming in, and by then I'm so honed in on what I'm honing. You know, it's too late. But there's another way here, so what I tend to do is pop in this way, a bit like this, right? Just to see how far it goes, to see if it's more likely to lead to where I gotta go, or whether there's both ways will go there. Because sometimes, you know, it just comes to a little cabin. Although it's not a cabin. Have I got the bang bow on here? And a bead. At least we've got some farmer, we've got some decent things to do. So I'm going to try and do the bow in for a bit. And oh, here they come. So yeah, I like these guys. I like killing these guys, so I want the antennae. The trouble is he's going to outkill me before I get to him. So I'll have to switch to magic. See what I mean? One hit. Right, you. Oh, I missed. Right. See, these are fairly strong. Look at that. Almost killed him with one hit. So it is practically a one hit because I could just punch him for the last one. So, you know, that guy I got last time and I said a one hit. I knew it wasn't a one hit, but for me it was a one hit, and it probably went pretty darn close to a one hit. So that's why I always say that. Is, you know, it's pretty near enough. That it's almost that. You know, it's almost, isn't it? It's just a niblet left. You know, on a dragon, it's probably more like 4, maybe 5, depending on, you know, how high level dragon that is. Because if it's like an ancient one or a legendary one or something, then obviously it's going to be, you know, it could be 6 or 7. But it's still very quick considering, you know. Then if you do it with something unenchanted and without the thing where, you know, it does more damage and stuff. Oh god, there's a dodgy bit here. I bet there's nothing in here, is there? Oh god, it's right in front of my eyes. See what I mean? I didn't see that. Might as well get that. Don't know why I even get those. I mean, I sometimes don't even bother carrying those because 20 is zilch in my book of elaborate libraries. It means nothing. So I can do things way more powerful than that. So I tend to just not bother with those. It's like the same with, you know, 20% sneak. You know, I can make better stuff than that. So that's why I tend not to do it. Alright, I've got to find the right way now. This kind of method in me madness. I don't seem like it seems that there is, but there is. It's a little bit high, isn't it? But we're kind of playing a kind of, well, we're not an elf. No, we're not an elf. But I forgot to take it off. I mean, that's the real reason. I forgot to take it off. Right. So I'll try and do this for a bit. Although I know I said, you know, I should play to the character. Well, I don't know. Did he? I don't think he did use the bow, did he? Oh, finally we got it. Right. Okay. I may have missed then. You see, see that he got distracted by the arrow then. You see, I missed it and it went behind him and he looked round like that. And that's a mechanic I like in this game, is you can do that. Because a lot of games you can. I must admit, there's some games with archery in it. You know, you fire it, it doesn't make any difference. You can't do that in Horizon Forbidden West. You know, and that's a, you know, really kind of a pretty advanced. But you can't fire experiments. Sorry guys, you got to work. Okay, thanks for coming in, Lunar Contact. Oh, I'm blind. I don't know about them ghosts. Now those guys there, they are strong. All right. Okay, ready? I'll prove it. Right. This guy here is very, very strong. Okay, because I did barely that one hit. He had full health, didn't he? That's more advanced than the other one. Yeah, early game. These are great, but don't come in here early game. Christ's sake, they will rip you apart. I'll tell you. You come into any farmer thing, you know, when you're, I don't know, even level 20, you'll struggle if you haven't been doing some enchanting, and you haven't got a decent weapon. Go on, farmer ones. But at least it made me look in there. Good. Oh, sorry, yeah. There is a mod apparently which every time you go and do a lockpick, I think it's on PC, it shows a different kind of lock. You know, like a cog one. So, although the front doesn't reflect it, it's quite good because, like, did it break? It came out of it for some reason. A little bit odd. Right, see, so that's why I go to other locations, because sometimes they're dead ends, but there's usually something interesting in it. That means I cross that off. I don't need to go anymore in there, so I can carry on. So I always do that, and probably everybody else does as well. Come to think of it, I tend to go the opposite way and then see what happens. But I expect you to do that as well. Go some. I say it's I'm an expert, but I'm not. I'm nowhere near an expert. I've played it a certain way all my life, and think I'm good at what I do, but I'm not. I can do very powerful, you know, builds without cheating, which I'm proud of. They're going to do me serious harm, aren't they? But you know. Because I can't get anything which can do anything better than a sword. This guy, look, see, look, that almost killed him. 2 light hits would probably done the job as well. But that's over 3/4 of his health gone. That I would normally pick up, but I won't today. We're getting the antennae. I like those because it gives you a good reception on your TV. Couldn't resist that one. So dumb I am. Oh, it's nice actually to have a nice big jump like that, isn't it? I mean, it is look. I mean, look, if you look at it, if you look at this jump, right? Well, I'll come out a bit, right? If you look at it, I'm trying to uncrouch. And I don't know what button it is. Uncrouch, woman! Right, say and you do a jump. Yeah, that's a bit high, isn't it? Yeah, alright. I was just seeing how, you know, because it doesn't seem that high when I see it normally, but yeah. Yeah, may as well get the ebony ore. Staff of Fury, 8. I always seem to be picking these up. Well, I mean, what, that? Yeah, obviously we are picking that up. That's a oneer. Sometimes there's a bit on the side here, so you got to be, you know, you got to keep out. You know, they just sort of pile it around the side, and you sometimes miss it, especially with my eyesight. It's nice to finally get a new location. Bejuve. Right, turn around and go that way. Okay. Sure. Yeah, just checking. It's always a good thing to follow, you know. Follow the river. It's always a good one. Do that in a few games. Where if you follow the river, that takes you to your next part. Okay. Good. Is it going to come out to a new bit? Or a bit that leads to another bit? We shall see. Right, there's a mine up there. Oh, what happened to the barrow? We're tempted about that. But I prefer... Right, where that... See, it's unmarked, isn't it? It's always unmarked where you exit. I'm going to go back to that one because the other one showed the barrow, didn't it? Or whatever it is. So I want to see the barrow thing, yeah. Hello! At least somebody's... Oh yeah, look at this, load of locations here. Yeah, I know what you're saying, don't do it, Ray, you'll break the quest. No, most... Put it this way, I have played this game multiple times, and not very often that I have ever... If I pick it up while I'm on my horse. Yeah, you know, it won't go low enough. Yeah, it's a shame you can't pick it up like Horizon, isn't it? I won't go to the mine. Good horsey. Right, off you go. I have to get a white horse. Right, where's this? Let's go to this one first. New exploration time. I'll have to put that on my wedding list. Journeyman's Nook. That's rather a nice name. You know, if you're looking for a bit of nookie, I suppose you could go in here, couldn't you? That's supposed to be the joke. No. And that's probably... I don't know. Does Nookie ban... Does YouTube ban Nookie? I nearly said, does Nookie ban... Oh, never mind. Forget what I said. Oh, my brain's gone now completely. Right, yeah, bow off! Or boff.
That's what you want.
How come when I hit them they don't roll about like some Lilium bread? Look, see what I mean about them? They move ridiculously fast. I have to take that more off because they move really stupidly fast now, and he's doing more damage than I am. That's because. But look, it's like you don't even stay there for a second. I'm going to take that mod off because it's made archery, you know, ridiculously over doo-doo. I'm not taking a lot of damage, though, am I? Yeah, to be honest, to be frank. Let's see who wins, alright? See, I'm wobbling about so much, I can't hear him because he sways to the side and misses. Look. It's two archers, one against the other. Frandalf the archer. You know, we're very inexperienced at this, but I think we're going to win, although we might catch up now.
Enough of this.
I love the way it goes, you know, when it does the, when you're bringing it up, you know, pardon the expression. Who's he talking to? Fall back, fall back! I can only see one person. Well, yeah, to be honest, I was quite enjoying the fact that me and him are having a go at each other and let's see who wins. That's why I was doing it. I was thinking, you know, my health is going down less than his. Let's just out doo-doo each other. I had a feeling I did that. So I just wanted to continue that journey. Because I thought that was rather a fun journey, so that's the only reason I did that. That's not because I'm silly. I'll take a frostbite. I mean, frostbite venom isn't bad. I always thought that was terrible, frostbite venom, but it's actually not a bad one. I see poisons. I don't see them going down quick. This is one of the 4 missing apprentices. For what? I must adjust the camera because I'm fed up with trying to sit myself up straight. Which I suppose I should do to give me posture a bit of a lift up, because I haven't got very good posture. Yeah, I do kind of, yeah, me and Jess were the same. We both kind of like, we lean forward, and that's probably why I got a bad neck. Although the reason why I got a bad neck is because I had 2 whiplashes, let's be honest. What, is this all there is then? Looks like it's just this place. Okay, well that's one of those small ones. Okay, so fill us with a variety from large to mini. Oh, I saw the horse, so I thought it was something bigger, you know, something bigger that attacked me. Right, we've got a few locations here. Now obviously, see, that didn't trigger off a quest, did it? But other ones will be locked out by a dragon claw or something. So, please don't crucify me every time I say, you know, it won't. It won't. Honestly, it won't. I mean, how many times have I got to say it? It's very, very few that do. College of Winterhold, guess that was not installed, but the participants were. So those are the participants. So I'll get back to the main in a minute. Right, something coming. Oh, the ice raid. Well, never hit that one. Right, flames. No, that's the wrong one. Get off. I mean, actually hurting me, these guys. I mean, you're supposed to hit everything in this game, but why is it everything's also wibbly wobbly? Oh, look at him. I think they wibbly wobbly all over the place, don't they? But I suppose if I do a blast like that, it's I don't usually pick these up, so I'll just pick up one. Right, now where was I heading? There, right, okay. Right, first of all, I'm going to make it daylight. Again, I do this all the time. I'm sick of doing it, to be honest. I think the only time I did it, you know, where I did some nighttime-y stuff was when I was a vampire. Because, you know, because I get melted all the time. Right, okay, sounds good. Snowveil. Shall we carry on with the bowing? Quest in Riften for 4 or 5 ice. Oh, is there? Oh god, now you tell me. Is it all... No, it's not your fault, because it's the it's the fact that yeah, some of these things like ice, you know, ice stuff and like the fire assaults. Yeah, very few in the game, isn't there? Same as that other stuff. You know, the sap stuff. What do you call it? The Spriggan sap. Yeah, that's another one. Right, now this should be a good one. Snow Veil Sanctum. Is that what it was called? I didn't notice. Okay, so it's a Thieves Guild quest, is it? Well, maybe enact the quest then. I usually get that if it's honeycomb or whatever, and snowbreeze. Right, we're hanging on by our fingernails. Okay, anything else we can put up? We put up conjuration, illusion. Right, okay, illusion. Anything? What's illusion? Right, everything to do with illusion. We're gonna do for a bit. We'll keep a an electronic thing in our left hand. Is that the right one? Right, illusion. Right, something detection. Living creatures can be seen through walls. What's chameleon? Harder to detect. Toward the middle of the quest line. Toward the middle. Well, maybe a quick kickstart something, or either that, or I won't be able to do something. Yeah, I won't be able to. Right, I'll do this one. Oh, right, and here, right, okay, so see, this is an example of what I said. Some of them you can't do because you need a key. So this is a case where the quest, you can't break it because you need a key. Right? So, I only know of 2, I think. 2 or 3 where going into it can mess up the thing. Alright? That's the only ones I can remember. Alright, everything else seems to be okay. I might do this mind spell, isn't it? So that's locked behind the quest. So we're never going to be able to go in there unless we can find the exit. That's the only way we'll get in it. Which could be just down here. Right, a troll. I smell a troll in the vicinity. Down there probably. Wow, look at that. That's a long way down, isn't it? I hope this doesn't collapse. That's a long way down. That's Snow Veil Doodah probably. Right, it's a mine over there. Right, okay. It's a shame that she's whoops. I don't know why, but all these years I've been playing I still miss stuff. Right, they're bound to be enemies, aren't they? Oh, I'm a joke. How come they can see me? See, if I get a hit on them, I definitely ought to get some kind of recompense for that, shouldn't I? Oh, it's a...
Do your worst!
Alright, I'm taking a bit of damage. Alright, it's all the health that time. I'm thinking, my brain just stopped there for a minute because it was in the process of trying to work something out. So I was thinking of doing this one. I was thinking of something else, and then I changed my mind. Right. This one isn't very powerful, but he's going to kill me in a mizzen. In a mizzen? He's paralysed. Right, okay, hang on, I'll take a potion now. Although I could do ground healing, but then again that'll take off my thingy, so don't do that. Right, okay. Right, here we go. Fortify health 227 and 145 increase in thing. That's a good one to take.
Victory's yours, I submit!
And they run away. See, this is part of this mod. Wish I'd never got it now because they're too intelligent now. So this is why they've been running away. It's nothing to do with a bow, which I thought it was. It's the fact that they're more intelligent, which makes it a bit harder for me. Which is great because it's more of a test, isn't it? Of my nutty brain. But yeah, if you kind of hit them in a shot, you know, whilst you're in, you know, never like chasing something that was faster than me. Yeah, that's why I never used a bow of fear on anything. That's why I never give that to anybody either. It's because I don't want them running away. I want them to walk straight into me so I can kill them. So yeah, I am the same. But we're trying to get things going. And although I said on my stream where I was heavily criticising myself, you know, I'll tell you what, at least this has cheered me up, because I'm feeling a bit under the weather. It's probably the weather. And I don't know whether it's set off by last week's stream or not. Because I felt I was a bit upset afterwards of what I'd done. Or whether I'm just generally being a miserable slard.
You won't live to see tomorrow.
You want a bit? Yeah, I'll try the bow. I mean, if it's close to, you know, thingy, and I'll continue. If not, I'll just switch to something else. And I'm gonna do a one hit. Oh, we're almost there. Right, okay, a couple of more shots, as long as you don't kill me in the process. Although I'll drop, if I could pull this back, it'd be something. It's a shame it doesn't last long. Face it, you have at least restart.
This is the end for you.
What? I mean, you can never win against a mage, can you? That's trouble. See what I mean? It's like the reluctantly fast now. Oh, finally! Right, okay, so now we can... now I can do something else.
Death is highly overrated.
Well, that's the wrong one, right? Right. But still, I mean, bad enough me trying to hit normal turret, let alone trying to find something running away constantly and never even staying in one place for half a second. So I've got no chance of hitting them. Oh, apparently I did that well there. Actually anticipated her move. It's a bit of a rub, isn't it? Have you noticed that? They all seem to wear the same stuff. I've noticed that. But sometimes you go some locations, they all seem to be wearing the same stuff or have the same amount of money. It's some kind of Bethesda joke, isn't it? I swear it is. Right, we were going over there, heading towards the mine. Okay, there it is. Right, got rid of the evil Imperials. I would like to run as an Imperial character, to be honest. Well, I don't think anybody will watch that stream, would they? I very nearly did on my original character. I was going to join them. Then I decided, well, I'll just hold off. And then I thought, well, really, I ought to help them. I may have killed your friends. Excuse me there, whistling miner.
Mining is hard work, but we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up.
I would rather keep it, to be honest. No offence. Thinky soldier is just another name for a thug, marauder, sneak, thief, or assassin. Thank God YouTube's finally working. Right, took a few weeks, didn't it? They should have filled that instantly with carbolic.
Be careful where you step in the mine. Don't want to cover up some valuable ore or gems or something.
Alright, I won't. Anything you can tell me?
Anytime I get tired of working, I just think that maybe the next swing will make me rich. It keeps me going.
Yeah, don't you find that after so many years of doing that, it's a waste of time? I don't think I would want to mine for 3 centuries. Well, never finding anything. I think I'd give up by then. I'll probably give up after 2 minutes. That's my you don't recall this mine. Hooray! We've got something where a ghost hasn't been. Although you probably have, but you just forgot. I mean,
we were supposed to be rich by now, you know.
Oh yeah, I was the Iron One.
Swimming in gold.
Yeah, I'll do the animations because I can have a drink in between. On Forbidden West, I'm going to put back the thing where when it loads in the next section, it stops until you press the button. Because I can't, by the time I reach the drink to get it, it's already loaded. That's how fast they are. That's why sometimes I do this manually.
Thorgar says we'll find rocks soon. The kind worth.
Okay there, buddy. Gotta be something in here. Right then. I think a staff is going to be appropriate now. Anything here hiding round the back? No, okay. Right, is that it? Wow, that's depressing. That's it. Well, I thought it might be a little bit more interesting than that. Never mind. We're destined to be bored out of our tiny brains, which I have. I think you'll all agree on that one. I can't help it. I'm fighting it all the time, but it's
Be careful where you step in the mine.
Alright.
You want to cover up some valuable ore.
Yeah, God. I wonder if they do that in the next one, you know, where they just constantly talk. Or maybe just, you know, they might wind it down and go, well, we'll say it once or twice, and then after that it'd be like every 5th time. Yeah, I think they might whinge it down a bit. Right, okay, there's nothing in this vicinity. It's getting rather boring, and it's nearly 6 o'clock. I keep saying I'm going to find a quest. Honestly, I do, sometimes after the stream, go around, I go to every location, just trying to find something. I cannot find anything. I'm going to go to Winterhold, I'm gonna see if they got a quest. Looking for the missing girl will be something. Hello. It's a pity you can't give them a name. So open the next one there. You can give them a name. You know, all kinds of stuff like that. You know, name your follower. Although no, probably not a good idea. Name your follower. But you could give me a nickname like Sid. Have you got a...
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
Well, you're just going to give me a
Safe
radiant
travels.
quest. You know, sick of radiant quests, to be honest. Right, you're that's a frozen hearth. Wonder why they call it that. Right, anybody got a quest, please? I'm looking for a quest. A missing soldier, a missing ghost. A 57 ghost. I could always go in here, burn his oddments. Let's go in for the top floor. Just to be different. Right, burner, have you got anything in the nick? I may get a child's doll. See, we'll have to get some kids soon. Well, she's given me that. Obviously, I've helped her out. The last guy you talk to wants you to steal a staff. How come that didn't fail? That failed to deregister in my brain. How come that one didn't go in my head? How am I missing this? Is what I want to know. Sorry, burner, but I mean you are allowing me to have that. And she's giving me the purse. And that. So we'll gratefully receive. You know,
I'll sell just about
I've probably got
anything
more
if it's
money
worth
than
my
she
time.
has.
Keep that in mind.
And
will
she's
you?
giving me that. Burner!
I do what's necessary so we can get by.
Hello, love.
Take a look.
I would like to sell some jewels to you, please. Jules Holland. Right, let's see. I usually keep, one or two, and flog the rest. Right, okay. What's that going to give me? 15,000. That'd be great, thank you. Like that, yeah. I don't need many of these. And I just keep getting them all the time. What's the point? This is how I make me money in the game. All I ever do is sell rings, and yeah, that is all I don't bother any other way. I've been doing this consistently for years. Because I found I got all the things I need. My 360, I've still got millions of jewels in a box somewhere. And I take so many out now again, sell them all, then take another lot out, sell them all. If I had Gandalf here on the latest, version of Skyrim, I would have 1 million by now. I would, but on that, I can't get to enough shopkeepers to sell it to because they got a paltry amount.
If you're looking for Ranmir, he's either
So, and on this, I can't get enough because they got loads of money. Any problems around here, officer?
Whitemane is in a better place now. For is there any place better than Sovngarde?
You're right. There is no place better. Right, is there anything in here? Have we solved the ghost mystery? I think we probably have, haven't we? I'm not gonna look it up. Not a lot going on in this place, is there? It's a pretty kind of dull place, really, isn't it? Apart from the chickens. Anything that's worth looking at, really. Yeah, there's like nothing here. It's a dull, boring place. But let's have a... You said about a quest. Oh, it's in Markarth. Or Morthal. I mean... Well, I'm going to take a stab at Morthal, because I think it is Morthal. But it could be... I think it's Morthal. But I'm purely going on memory. And that's... Yeah, that's useless as a packet of crisps without a barrel of beer. Best thing I can think of.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. What is it? Man's been... What do you need, Bard?
Is there a mission for that?
Honored companion, how can I assist you?
I see he's honoured now. See, because I've done good things in the world. Excuse me?
My mother and father died years ago. Falion takes care of me now.
I feel like that's leading somewhere. What about you?
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
So I don't know if I've done this quest. But I'm going to try it anyway, and then I'll finish it in a minute. I'm desperately...
You're the harbinger of the companions. It is my honor to stand before you.
No back chat now, is there?
Honored to see you again.
Hello?
My fae.
Hello? I thought it was... when I first saw that, I thought it said Vladimir.
You need to leave.
Yeah, it reminds you of somebody, doesn't it? But it's Valdemar.
You need to leave.
Hey,
May the gods watch over your
I'm looking for work. Any leads? Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Anything to do.
Here.
Is that land still available?
Sorely. Of course. It's available if you want to buy.
I'll take it.
Excellent. Then I grant you a title.
I've got a quest now. Don't visit me house. He does want me to leave though. It's kind of embarrassing. Excuse me.
Finally, my leadership.
Well, I'll obviously the thing.
Ours is to smile at your passing, friend.
Thank you. Because we've got Valdemar. Alright, so we've obviously done the quest. Get out there before they throw me out. Right, okay, looks like we've all... I'm pretty sure we've already done it, although I'm just making that up. Get a couple of death bells, because they're creepy.
I asked Falion if someday I could learn from the mages in
Just want to find something to do with 2 minutes.
But he doesn't like that idea.
Let's go into Alva's house. Valva? It's probably wherever he's dead, isn't it? This the one? Should we steal stuff? Right, is this the one where she's dead on the floor and we... You know, I think this is the one where, you know, we found out that whole, you know, horribleness going on and... yeah, I think we've already done this, haven't we? Alva's the vampire, yeah, I think we've already done that one. Although I'm purely making that up. I'd steal that, but I don't do anything bad because I'll get melted for it. Yeah, it's tempting to nick all the stuff, isn't it? Nice house. I mean, we could just take over the house and just steal everything. Anyway, I think that'll do. I mean, I'm trying desperately to find stuff for our character to do. I just can't find nothing. Falion.
If you're here to purchase, I have many spells available.
Right, Falion.
Come in.
Give me a quest for God's sake.
Changes in Morthal are of little consequence to me. So long as the laws are upheld, I do not care who does the upholding.
That right is bad for your posture. Can you teach me about conjuration?
You deal with powerful forces. Take care they do not overwhelm you.
Well, don't do zilch for me. Why did you set up shop?
Anyone will tell you, Morthal can be a dangerous place.
It's great talking to someone's back of the head, isn't it?
Are useful here. I help maintain order.
Oh, look at that.
Even if it goes unnoticed.
Look at the egg rolling on the plate. You know, the last time I noticed something like that, right, Jess went into hysterical laughter. She couldn't stop. I went into hysterical laughter and couldn't stop because something silly was going on in the background. And this is one of those occasions. Isn't that a thing of wonder? And finally it settled down. Oh, but wait, it's on the move again. I must show this to Jess. And there it goes. It says, I would like to nibble of that meat. No, I've changed my mind. I'm not particularly keen on the meat. This is where I can have some fun. Tell me about the area while the egg is rolling.
Treacherous. You would do well to not wander at night.
See what I mean? This is the kind of thing that sets me and Jess off. This crazy things happening in the background. I must love it when there's bugs in games. What have you got
Spells
for sale
and
there?
incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
It's a great way to finish the stream, really, isn't it? I mean, you got to admit, it's just fabulous stuff. I thought I'd bought a master cloak, but do you know what? I can't find it anywhere. What's this? Scroll of mutagen? Oh, hills. Oh, okay. Right, what have we got here then? Banish a greater Daedra. Oh. Hang on, so we've got the D one here. Dead, dead. No, it's gone past the D's. Do you love the Elvish? It sends me into orgasmic infantile mess, this stuff. What's this? Hush. I think I've heard that one. Wow. I'm just wondering which ones I've got. Am I going to spend something on something? I want the fear one, which is higher, you know, does like level 40 people. Do you want to buy my stuff? Anything to sell? No. My rings of power, which we won't talk about. And oh, no good. He rocked the thing and off it goes again. I think we'll finish on this. I think we'll finish on the egg ruling, which is a once every year thing. You need to be level skilled plus 90 and do a ritual quest 47. Yeah, right.
It was like it was real.
Hush now.
Sorry, guys.
No more of it.
I've got that on the original character. So I will let. I'm sorry, but this egg rolling is.
Consequence to me.
If I show this to Jess,
you'll I do not care
she'll have an epileptic fit. Thank you to Ghost 57. Sorry for covering my face.
My talents are much
contact. You know what I mean? I can't stop. I'm gonna...
safe.
And we'll say goodbye to the pine thrush egg, which is rolling back and forth. Thank you for watching, Ghost. Thank you for watching Lunar Contact. I'll see you all next time, and I hope you get a rolling egg in your game. Bye for now.
Please remain
and guess
indoors.
what? I'll see you later.
It is dangerous
Bye.
to go outside.
What is wrong with you, Ray? I don't know. I'm just a nutter. Really am. Bonkers. Off to see what kind of dead corpses I can find. Yeah, please tell me where I can find the dead corpse. You know, bring back the dead trolls permanently. Ghost, please. I much appreciate that. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. Might carry on actually. How do you quit? Look for the button. Off. Yeah, I'm trying to find the button. Bye.